You can't really show me today's time that you went your ass up there on that motherfucking moon. And if so, why the fuck you ain't been back since? You see what I'm saying? Cause
The
the
technologies
oh,
that
we
we
gotta
had
work on the
back
space
then,
station.
that we had back then, we don't have that no more. Well, nigga, it's
We
technology
got
upgrades, right?
done
So that
improved
means y'all should
life,
have way better shit to make it faster than, huh?
right? And
Am I
possible
missing
to make
something?
it through the. Not just that. If you
That
got way
shit
better
crazy.
technology than the technology that we have now versus the technology back then, you should be able to make it through those layers of radiation that you say is up there,
Mm-mm-mm.
right?
You
So if you
definitely
don't
have
have the
to.
Damn.
technology to, if you definitely don't have the technology now, I know damn well right you ain't had the technology back then, cause you can't prove it. They cannot prove that they actually went there. And if motherfuckers is dying from or using chemotherapy to cure cancer, well, take all the cancer patients up there in space then and let that radiation eat that shit up for a minute. You see what I'm saying?
Nigga say
Radiation,
let that.
What?
A nigga say let
radiation
that
work.
shit eat that shit up.
I don't think the
What?
radiation works. You got to get them one of them sinus suits, them H03 sinus suits. That shit eat that cancer up.
Why y'all keep saying eat it up? Like, explain that to me, y'all. How I eat it? Like, what's going on with the
It's,
eating?
get rid of it.
Oh, like it
Actually
dissolved? Cause
leave
I'm
it.
asking, like an Alka Seltzer or what?
Yeah,
Like
like
what do it do to?
Break that
Oh,
break
all right. So it do
it
dissolve. It
basically
break it down.
just, yeah, it breaks it all the way down to the point where,
Ah,
like, there was a lady that a
God
black
damn
lady,
it!
by the way,
White people,
that
you
was
gotta
doing
be more
some
careful.
research. And literally when they put it out on the internet, that was like, oh, lady shrunk cancer cell down small enough to where it could be removed with a needle, right? Like you could just stick the needle in the people and draw the cancer cell out the body. They
Hmm.
literally wiped the internet clean of that shit. They did not want that shit out there, but somebody had done already put it out, and it swept through the internet. And all they later said was she used gamma radiation and shrunk it
Why
down,
put the?
pulled.
Why even? I don't know. Inquiring mind just want to
Uh,
know why isn't that more important than trying to scrape it from the internet like it's false or something? If they
because
did they
the
prove it,
big
right?
pharma,
You saying they proved this, right?
right? The lady had
Okay.
proof. Now the thing is though, big pharmaceutical companies that manufacture the stuff for chemotherapy are making literally trillions of dollars off of chemotherapy treatment. So
Hmm.
Yeah, they shouldn't be selling people that shit. That's one thing I know because they know the H2O3 shit work and they not basically you could buy H2O3 sinus suit and use it, but you can't legally you can't let nobody else use it because the feds arrest you.
huh?
Nah,
So
that's crazy right there.
sharing
So,
something that can
so
heal a
there's
person.
alternative ways to help with that, but they won't
Yeah.
allow it because it's not FDA approved.
Yeah, you gotta go through a
Mm.
Mexican doctor to get that treatment. Or
Wow.
you could buy the suit yourself, but if you buy the suit yourself, you can't let nobody else use it. Only your family can use it.
That's crazy.
A
I
lot
wonder
of
how much
That's
one of
the
those
kind of
white people
suits would
twisted.
got them.
cost.
A lot of white people got them. They go, after breakfast, they go sit in them chambers and shit. But they do that so they can keep
Oh, the
that.
hyperbaric chambers.
Yeah, they call them that, but it's H23s. Yeah,
Now look, I heard a lot of shit about them hyperbaric chambers. They good for healing
H2O3.
all
I think.
sorts of shit.
They
Damn,
got
where's
shit
my
out there
missing
that
connect?
could benefit us, bro. It's just that we don't know enough about it.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's
or
a
it's
part of
not.
it too.
I'm not gonna say
It's
that
not
we don't know
accessible
about.
like
We
I
that
don't
not
think
neither.
being
enough
told
people
about
bro.
it.
They don't even want it to be popular too. I think that is a part of it, child. Like you say, like if they wanted that shit to be more popular than cigarettes and titties, it'll be up there. The suits, the things, to sell them and shit. They'll make them more sufficient where you can have them bitches. Not saying they don't have them, but for everyday people, where them bitches
Yeah.
could sit in your house and shit
I
like
mean, that
that.
shit
Like
not even when I looked it up, because that's what I went even to do. When I seen the dude say that it was illegal to let other people use it, I had to look it
damn,
up and see, just how much them bitches
that's
really
crazy,
is. And I
right?
mean, they're not really that high.
And that's crazy. That's even more fucked up. That you could
I mean,
even
they're not really
look
that
at that
high.
bitch and like, damn, to save my life, that's not bad. Them people fucked up then, chop. I think
Yeah,
it
to
should be
save my life,
promoted
like,
more.
yeah, to save
You know
my
what I'm saying?
life
I
is
think they
like,
should
nah.
promote that shit more. Like they motherfucking like they promote the Nikes and shit, man. We got them new chambers coming through for your people, Bob had them bitches right next to the popular shit. That's all I'm saying. Like we know what people like, but we people like it
Uh-huh.
because that's what's constantly in their fucking face to say, with a wow factor. That's the wow factor shit in their face. I think if they use that same tactic, dog, I think people, invest in themselves a little more. But who am I? I'm just a nigga with a podcast with a couple of partners that fucks with me. Let's
See,
get it
look,
started, fellas. Let me start.
fucking
Let me start the
$700,
show. Here we go.
$7.99, man,
Oh,
nigga will buy
shit.
that shit, bro.
Yes, indeed, bro. That
$400,
shit
man, nigga will buy
crazy. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hey. What up, Evo? Back again. Welcome to the smoke session. Oh, excuse me. You already know what time it is. But not what you think that we really get into these goddamn topics, people. Y'all gotta pay close. Look at some of the goddamn videos, man. Y'all crazy out here in these streets. Shit. Welcome to another session. This is your motherfucking dog, Silent Child 17.
T dot on the spot.
Top
And
tracks
Chop
in the
Track
building.
back there somewhere. Probably in the building. I'm out here smoking. He probably in the building. Let's get to it, people. Y'all know how we do. Welcome to the session. Once again, y'all know how we do, man. We just be fucking around with it. But we always start it off, test the room out. We like to see what's going on with our people before we actually get into our shit, So this is how we always do it. So we always gonna start it off. Any one of y'all fellas wanna start it off? How y'all week been? Or y'all want me to just hit it and I'm saying pass that motherfucker?
My week's been good, man. I can't complain, bro.
Okay.
Had a real good week this week. No complaints here, bro. Except for my coworker with that moon landing shit again.
Yeah, that was more funny than fucked up. You right. That's
Yeah, it's been a smooth week. And but ending that damn parade season on, that's it. No time to get freed up. So yeah, that can't complain. Just happy. Parade season over. Shit.
Oh yeah, homie. That's what's happening. Good to hear that. And especially you got your 2-for-1, like you say, parade season over. Your feet happy too, nigga.
Yeah.
Your feet.
I ain't gonna lie, like
You been
I've been
handling
doing
though,
this
like
the
you been
last
saying.
2 years. Yeah, that shit. The feet ain't the problem. It's the people, dog.
Yeah,
Don't
but you
nobody.
don't walk on your face every day. That's why I bought your feet up.
Oh yeah, no. I've been doing
You
it
don't.
the last
You
few
heard what I
years,
said? Huh?
boy.
You don't walk on your face every
Yeah.
day. So I was speaking of as I was feet, as if I was feet too.
Oh yeah.
Them motherfuckers say, "Fuck, I know you got strength, nigga, but nigga, you you not walking on your face every day, nigga." Anywho, I'm gonna leave that one alone. I
Yeah,
thought
you
I
got
thought
long.
I thought it I thought it was funny. Pete Dot ain't no kind of hype man. Dang. Oh shit, y'all got anything for other news? What you say, Chop? My bad. What you say?
Did I have some? I said, yeah, I had the vape back, so that's like walking on water. That shit, that was true.
He said that bitch is like walking. Well, fuck it. You
Real
had the
about
cloud walkers on you there.
that, the Cloud
What more can
3000.
you say?
Oh, that is fucked up, bro. Because I wanted to show this, but I really don't want to show it because it's supposed to be a man, 100 years old, and telling the story about, when the people, the clan or whatever, the white people came and snatched his daddy. Plus, they got the one with the fucking police chief out there drunk. He out there fussing with the other officers. I don't know which one to show. I don't know. Damn, I'm leaning toward the police chief. I don't. The other one is kind of sentimental, bro. The man still crying about that shit to this day. It ain't like, you're 100 years old. So, that's that shit. But I probably got time to
You can show both of them. Yeah, show both of them. I was about to tell you, especially if they really not that long. They just clips. You like,
Yeah, they just
Don't you touch me. Don't you fucking touch me. You have a problem? Fuck. You grabbed me. What? Now get out of here. Before you get a problem.
take it.
No, you're going to go in. Drunk again.
He gonna tell the other officers to take him in. Like, you ain't drunk.
what the fuck? Man, come on, man.
Chief showed up to the scene intoxicated and interfered in his investigation, complaining about the worn out lettering on the back of his jacket and complaining about the sergeant getting assistance from another agency. Oh, I saw the extended video. Sergeant shouldn't have put hands on him, but once the chief said he was relieved, he should have said okay and got his union rep. Chief has a tendency to, and too bad I can't scroll and read the rest.
So the chief was right. The whole time, even though he was drunk, he was right.
If you're an officer,
You got
by right,
yeah.
if you off duty, but you off duty though, and the chief.
That nigga showed up drunk as fuck.
Right, if the chief off duty, he ain't got nothing to do with that.
Man, go sit your drunk ass down, man.
Yeah,
he shouldn't have been involved in that. No way. No type of way. Nah,
what is it?
Now you got the people about to come at you.
Yeah, we're not cleaning offices.
Drunk on the scene.
We're not putting motherfucking paper napkins in the paper napkin roll in the bathroom. We investigating crimes. It's like it's not the type. It's not the type of job the drunk nigga should be even influenced in or want to do when you drunk, like, because it's too much. It's too much authority to be under the influence like that.
Correct.
You know, you get what I'm saying, y'all. It's like
Right.
that liquor difference, and like you know, we all done try something drunk or something or whatever. We know the difference between, you know, what is what, at least between those two things, you know, smoking and drinking. But come on, bro, you a cop, you coming up there all macho with the dumb shit. Even if you trying to, even if you think you trying to do right or whatever, bro. No, man, go sit your drunk. You know you drunk, bro. Go and handle that later or whatever, or you go get interested in the case or in the investigation after you get your ass together, man. Don't get drunk as hell, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, pops?
Yeah. Drunk as hell.
Pops, you out there tripping. Cause if anything else would have happened, what if he would have just started blasting off shooting and shit just cause,
Right.
The man ain't, just because the man ain't agree with him. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck wrong with you?
He is a police chief.
Snap. What the fuck? And he is a fucking chief. He's the chief. He the fucking chief.
Please, you're mine. Get out
The
of here.
message he had
Chief,
to
get
go.
out of here,
Shout
you're
out
gonna
to
get
Red.
locked up. Chief, you're gonna get locked up. You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Let him go.
That's the first thing.
I'm trying to get away from everybody.
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop,
No, I'm not
please,
in trouble.
Stop,
I'm not in
stop,
trouble.
stop.
You're gonna be in trouble.
Stop,
You're gonna be in
Billy,
trouble.
Billy.
Chief, I'm working at DWI.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Shut up. You're in trouble because this is the first thing. First of all, I was about to say to you, you stupid. I was about to say to you, what do you need OEM for?
You're
That's
embarrassing me in front of the man.
no,
The jacket.
no. That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Now we got a real fucking problem, Billy.
Yeah, we do.
I know.
We do.
All right, you're gonna have to go inside.
No, how about we
No.
we go inside?
Billy, you're gonna have to go inside right now with me. You're gonna have to go inside and
We're
there's
in a
gonna
serious collision.
Billy, you're not doing anything when I'm on the scene. Okay? You should know better than this, my friend.
No.
Listen,
He trying to tell you without telling you on camera, asshole.
You grabbed me. It's on video.
Billy,
It's on video. I'm not gonna argue with it. I have a crash to work.
Billy,
I have a job to do.
you're relieved. Billy, you're relieved.
You know I gotta. You know I gotta have this damn
You have to understand.
camera on.
You're relieved.
Look.
Billy, you're relieved.
Cameras
Go in
on.
the headquarters and wait for me.
Cameras on. Listen.
Yes, I'm
Cameras
okay.
on.
No, Billy, you're relieved.
I have
Billy.
officers here,
Billy,
right here. They could get waffle because my car is
Billy.
blocking it.
Billy, you're relieved.
No, Chief.
No, Billy, please, Billy, don't. You're suspended, Billy.
I'm
You're
suspended?
Yes,
Okay. I'm suspended. I'm going home.
yes. Billy, come here.
I'm going home.
You're going-
we
no,
can't talk.
no.
I'm suspended.
No.
No, I'm suspended. I'm
You're
going
to headquarters
home.
and you're gonna wait for me there.
No, I'm not. I'm suspended.
You're gonna
I'm going home. Okay?
Over here.
Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you fucking touch me.
Boy, talking to the chief regular. What y'all think?
Billy. Why you trying to tell Billy? He acting like Billy. That's what I'm saying. Man, go your ass home. You that nigga said you fired, Billy. Go your ass home, Billy. Billy.
You're suspended, brother.
That nigga. drunk ass, full of that wine, man. That nigga full of that box wine. He come up there worrying about what the fuck Billy doing, man. Don't get mad because the people ask for your ass. That's what they do. They ask for the man. Call your motherfucking supervisor, man. Stop fucking playing, man. And you the whole chief out here. What the fuck you doing out there anyway?
Now with this one, bro, I ain't
He
gonna
out there
lie.
tripping.
Yeah, Beverly
Never
Hill Cop Part 3. What the fuck Billy did?
The chief
he
was
said what
tripping.
he said what the fuck Billy did like that.
Nigga, Billy.
Yeah, bro. They do. They do, man. They need to stop this shit, bro. They all fucked up. And they be looking at us like we be tripping this shit when little shit happen. Man, that's why y'all don't know how to deal with it. Cause y'all ain't training these niggas to do shit right. And y'all even worse than them sometimes.
Bro, that man.
Showing up drunk and shit. That man say, I'm
That
fine.
man said,
Yes, Billy.
You
Yes.
going home? Yes.
Whatever
yes.
you
Like
say,
Martin,
Billy.
sound like Martin on oh, Bad Boy.
Nigga sound like Craig, Ice Cube when he played Craig when that nigga was on that motherfucking sofa.
Right, nigga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go home, Billy.
Yes. Go home. I'm not gonna keep saying that.
Oh, fuck. Damn, bro. This motherfucking world we spin on, man.
I got one more. But I gotta listen up though. Because you talk so
Can think of from way back in the day? I can talk some more about it. Yeah. I can remember when my daddy went to the cotton field to chop cotton. And there's a big old oak tree sitting over on the cotton field.
Wait, pause it right quick. So what this dude just said? Whatever you do, leave Billy. They will hear that shit. Really want you to stay back on the job and F with my people, with people like that. They gotta stop this shit. Yeah. All right, go ahead, child. I just what he was saying. Hey, bro, people something serious, bro.
And
people something serious,
slapped
bro.
Dad across the head 2 or 3 times with one of them hand hold bells and run him out under the tree. Me and Mama was sitting on the opposite of a tree, and he told us, if you want to stay on my farm, you better get up and get to go to work, or don't you get the hell off of it. I never will forget that. And Daddy worked all that day. We worked all that day, but we went in that night. He cut out the lights on every house that had lights on, and told the people they didn't want to work. They'd sleep in the dark. They won't have no fire. Oh, it was hell back there then. White folks didn't care nothing about no black folks back there in my young days. They was all just like mules, horses, and dogs to the white back in them days. I know they carried my daddy out in the woods and tied rope around his neck and pulled him up by the tree limb, and Daddy stayed there until he passed out. They stood there until Daddy passed out. When Daddy passed out, they let him down. And I guess it's about 10 or 15 minutes before my daddy come back to himself.
Damn.
And when he did that, he told Daddy to get the hell off of his farm and don't come back there. Sorry working, sorry a bitch. So Daddy left that walking that evening about sundown. We didn't. That was on a Monday. We didn't see my daddy, until that next Monday. And that next Monday,
that's so hurtful. And for him to remember and feel that pain all them years.
Shut up, Peter, for you missed it.
The next Monday, Daddy moved with a white man they call Mr. John Campbell. And Mr. John Campbell was good to us. He helped Daddy move. Hope Daddy get his stuff together and bought us a bunch of groceries. That's when that bad look started leaving us. Away from Mr. John Campbell about 7 years. And when he died, his wife sold a farm. And Daddy moved back to Lone Oak Camp. And he started working for a man they called Mr. John Campbell. And Mr. John Campbell worked Daddy about 6-7 months. He bought him a new car. And he sold Daddy his old A model car. He sold it to Daddy. And that's when Daddy packed his little clothes, whatever he had, and left Mama. He went back home to his daddy. His daddy lived in Cairo, Illinois. That was his home, my daddy's home. My mama's home was in Arkansas. And he jumped on Mama, beat Mama up. The white fellow come along now one day. Mama was crying and carrying out. He asked her what's wrong, so she told him. He said, well, get what you want to carry with you, and damn the rest, he said, and I'll send you home. And he picked my mama up in the truck and carried us to the bus.
And thank God from way back in the.
Yeah, brother. I think.
Go ahead, Peter.
Oh,
Well,
man.
it don't matter, whoever. But I know people was talking while it was going on. He was moving.
Yeah, he good. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. That for him to be able to recall that entire ordeal with such great detail, you know that was a trauma that literally was burned in his mind, like the people in the comments were saying. And the fact that he still felt that same type of pain that he felt then is unimaginable, that you live with that for all of your life. And I don't know how old he was when he first saw all of this going on, but to live to be 100 years old and still remember the intricate details about all of that is nothing but the Most High being able to come to us and say, this is the type of stuff that our people had to deal with back then. And this is the type of stuff that could potentially go right back to happening if we don't get our shit together as a people. That's just my feelings on it, y'all. So I'm not saying that that's what he's saying or how he felt, but that's just just me right now.
Shout out to Paul, man. He told you how it was, and a lot of those stories are tied to the stuff we talk about, in some of these topics, with as far as if y'all want to talk about, excuse me, reparation, let's get it for those hangings. This was a trend for them back at a certain time. So yeah, man, that's mass murder that hasn't been compensated for shit. We talking the real genocide. Fuck Africa and this and that, or you whatever the fuck. No, fuck all that right now. When it come to that, and this man telling you what it is, that means them people don't give a fuck what how you coming. You better have a motherfucking pack with you, or they gonna hang your ass too. With your fucking head on, with your little genie shoes on. Nobody don't give a fuck. They was like that back then. it was coming like motherfucking savages, like on some real gang shit, like y'all talk now. So real people real honest people, honest everyday living people, ain't trying to hear that shit when they know they remember shit like that. You know, some people just sit back and look like he don't pretty pop out, don't look like he say too much. He just probably sit on his porch and chill and shit. But like he's like P said, that kind of burned in him. It's burned. Is burned. That story is burned in him because of the experience, and it came out probably in conversation with whoever was sparking a conversation with him. It shows real present. Excuse me. It show real presidency, like to the stature of who we are as a people and where we stand in this country.
Yeah, I think that's that's one of them stories I would have tried to forget, but it's good that he can still tell that story because there's a lot of people that don't know about those
need
stories.
to hear.
Yeah, they, like you say, P, they do need to hear it or whatever. But I do think one thing is true. I hate how society paints anything that we do or anybody does, not just the so-called black people, but anybody. They paint it in such a bad light when we the ones doing the violence, but they took this bitch over being that violent. I think that's what they don't want. They know the power of being ready to be a certain type of violent can bring. And they don't want us to have that power.
I don't think they want us to know that we have that same type of power. Like we could be just as barbaric as the type of people we talking about that's in this. You know what I'm saying? We definitely can. But
Now look,
the problem is,
was Abraham barbaric when he went and got his nephew out of Sodom and Gomorrah? Was he being barbaric? Or was he trying to save his
he was trying to save people. But what I'm saying is we can be, but we choose not to be. Right? And those of us that really work to better ourselves as a people, right? Because we know we got those that are out there just being straight up savages and so-called savages and all that stuff. But for the most part, we got.
So the mission is not the same. I think that's what Chop's saying. The mission is not the same then, right? You saving some, you going to kill to save somebody versus them just coming to kill to conquer.
Correct.
I think that's what he's saying too. Like, is that actually being barbaric when you come in to save somebody versus you just coming to be barbaric, like you just take over? I think that's all I was just throwing that in there.
But there's what P.Dot said. It's barbaric.
Right. Exactly. I think it was. I think it's the mission. I think even though we can do that, right? P, we are specimens on this motherfucking earth too, right? We can get down with the motherfuckers. I get, see what I'm saying? Is the mission the same? Or can we just go and chill anywhere and just set up shop and put in work to live where the fuck ever we gonna live, Or do we have to go and take over and kill and fuck into other races and that type of history? You see what I'm saying? The barbaric history of coming at people like that. The whole colonization is it just seems like the mission not the same to me. That's all. When it comes to
it's not,
because people can be barbaric now. You have dark melanated. I'm gonna say melanated tribes and melanated fucking empires and shit that was on that type of time. I can't say they wasn't. African storytellers got a lot of them story about all kind of kings and shit that was over there that was on that type of time.
Most people leave it to. Most people say, "Oh, it's in God's hands." Uh, just anything, but I'm going retaliate for my people type shit or whatever, and the shit just stands. But they got this young nigga or something, or another person. I ain't gonna just say young nigga, but they didn't kill the old lady because she wasn't acting right, or fucking killed the nigga that came fucked her last week or whatever, some stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All those kind of things. That's like okay to kill people behind now, but you can't be on that same mission that Abraham was on because you still gonna be looked at as barbaric, especially if you melanated.
As we have been claimed to be untamed savages and all this other old bullshit.
It is. See, so
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, you're right. There it is, Pete. Nah,
always make my point.
I like how you put that together. No, I like how he put it together. Like you said, it's like it's like he's listening to what you're saying with it at the same time, but it still sounds like he disagrees.
We were. No, that's what they claim we were, untamed savages, and I know. Fuck.
So, do you believe in that philosophy though, or?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Like we gotta stop. See, that's what
I don't believe that everybody. I know this is what I'm saying. I don't believe that everybody is that truth.
That's just cleaning it up.
Admitted.
Right, that that's not being a savage though. You see what I'm saying? Like
people, if the mission different is not being a savage, Pete. That's what I'm saying too, exactly. And I think that's what Chop Point was in the beginning when he was when he gave that Abraham
Yeah, that's all I was trying to say. Like if you think about it like that, yeah, like I said, that's just like the little dude. Now they say
niggas could be on that shit, Pete. Niggas could be on that shit now. We is on that shit now, because we train. For example, we untamed gorillas now.
Going to the he was supposed to be going to trial, and the day he was supposed to be going to trial, the daddy had then killed him before he even made it to trial. Killed him and shot his mom up because his mama was driving him to the Ain't nobody said nothing bad about that man. Ain't nobody said nothing bad. Nobody, not a single soul, not even the damn district attorney. They gotta lock him up, but you can't say nothing bad about that man. Ain't nobody said nothing bad. The only thing I don't like is they trying to make it seem like he ain't get the right person or whatever. Fuck it. Well, he got one of them. So at the end of the day, he got somebody, and he showed you that if something happened to one of his children or somebody in his family, somebody gotta go too. And like I said, I think if we could stand on that principle, that's just like if an eye for an eye type shit. You didn't came up here, you got kids and all that type of shit, a mama, uncle, brothers, all that type of shit, right? Nieces, nephews, all that. And you didn't went kill somebody, niece, nephew, uncle, brother, mama, daddy. So now nigga didn't came killed your mama, brother, sister, whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But we savages for it because that's
tag
what
them.
They say.
Yeah, tag them.
You know what I'm saying?
Tag them.
Like,
and they embrace it. And like I said, that popular shit, Chop, it come popular. It's a trend. It's shared. You get the now you embrace the tag now.
Exactly.
Huh? What they were calling them hoes when it was party time? What they would call it, demon time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Demon time. That ain't, they don't pop up out the blue, fellas. We always talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's just natural things. When you really think about it, it's natural things that's amongst people. Like when you even see the animals, the dogs, the cats, fucking bears, nigga, lizards, whatever. Like they fight all the time. You can't sit up here and tell me any animal you ever seen in your life, you ain't never seen them fight before. A sloth is probably the only animal that I didn't see actually get into a fucking fight with another sloth. And I'm pretty sure if I
That'd
look
be
this shit up,
hilarious.
I'm pretty sure they probably got one.
If them
I'm not
things
saying
swing
we
fast, bro.
animalistic. We
If
not
them things
animalistic.
swing fast, that would shock the shit out of me.
But we herded the animals, so we taught the animals how to do shit too. But people ain't gonna, that's just going too deep. My bad. Go ahead, whoever was
A
next, bro. Let me
sloth would
stop.
be a slow ass fight. I'm thinking in my head. That's why I said it there.
Man, slow as fuck.
It's some motherfucking power punches. That's it. Just
But no, I ain't gonna
you.
lie. I think I seen the motherfuckers move
Bop.
fast during the fight, though.
That's what
It's
I'm
like a
trying
little
to
pop
say.
pop.
That would be
Only-
weird because how slow they move. It's like I can't see them bitches moving fast. That shit'd be scary as fuck to me. I don't know why. I
Yeah,
guess because
that
they
shit is
arms so
scary.
fucking long.
Yeah, if a sloth start moving fast, bitch, I'm out of there. I guarantee you that. I'm
Yeah,
getting the
fuck
fuck
what
out.
they talking about, Jack. Fuck what they
Fuck
talking
that.
about.
I don't know. He might fuck around, baby, let the little claw come off and get back on it. Let me
Yeah,
get out
that
of
bitch do got a little claw.
Oh,
it. No. But I'm just saying that to say, bro, like a lot of shit that's just natural to our culture is
Yeah.
criminalized. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
Oh,
It
for
just
sure,
is
for
what
sure.
it is. Fuck, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? A mosquito bite you kill it. Like, what the fuck? You don't just, he got me, I'm gonna just let him go. No, bitch, you go track his ass down.
So don't sit there, nigga. Don't sit there and enjoy your meal, bitch. I'm about to flap the fuck out you with
I'm
my
about to
blood and everything
flat
smeared on
blood
my ass.
all on my legs. This is about to be nigga about to look like they got scratched or something stupid ass. Like you trip.
no. Run.
Yeah.
Basic instinct, right? We
Yeah,
could
that's
say
what
we
I'm
could chunk it
saying.
up to
Like
that. What about that, P? That basic instinct.
Wait, run that question by me one more time.
No, it wasn't a
it
question. I said I just asked you what you thought about.
was a statement, yeah, basic instinct.
Yeah,
If
a
something
statement to
happens,
the
fucking
end of what he was saying.
cause
Basically,
and
can we
effect.
chunk it up to basic instinct?
Newton's law.
Yes. You can.
Basic instinct, like because
Law
a
of
lot of
inertia.
times people could be you know in certain different situations that would lead them no matter what color the fuck they is to
Right.
be
To do some things
you
that
know
they normally
savage.
wouldn't do. That is true. That is definitely true.
Turn your
And I
ass out,
agree
nigga.
with that. Have you loving being a killer for the first time?
Motherfucker.
I can't believe I shot him. That shit so great.
That shit
I want to do it again now.
fucked up.
Man, see if you think about it wrong. We can't say stuff like that, P.
Why I can't?
Cause man, it's not about it feeling good to murder. It's about the mission.
Okay.
There it is.
Man, like,
Okay.
what the fuck? Like, don't say it like that. Cause see, when you say it like that, you going with their narrative. It's not that I got hit, bitch, so I hit back. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's just that
Mhm.
simple. You know, somebody come fucking hit one of your adult hit one of your kids. You gonna hit them. You ain't gonna be like, oh well, God told me to leave it alone. That's what you gonna say? Cause I don't think God gonna come in between you and fucking something up behind your child.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, that's in the Bible.
Just saying, bro. So they criminalizing and they use us to do it because we say, oh yeah, you know, it's fun to just kill people. No, it's not. I didn't want to do that, but I had to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's
I
definitely a
understand.
scripture out there
I definitely understand.
that says something like that. Yeah.
Like you gotta say it. We gotta start saying it different. Like I don't know,
Change
bro.
the mind, change the
Yeah,
mentality.
like It just is what it is. Like, cause the way we saying it, it's like we just won't have Glocks with switches on them. It just be shooting shit out,
And them
bro.
motherfuckers, and that's the yeah, bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, that's not what we
I'm glad
saying.
you
Cause
said
nine
that.
out of ten,
Mm.
somebody dies. Gun violence come after somebody that shot somebody people. You done accidentally shot somebody people, and they supposed to just we gonna just leave it in God's hands.
And like we
God ain't
say,
tell
man,
you that.
it's community based too with the news and all that too, man. Them people ain't fooling nobody, man. Because you go watch them other people news, man. They be them doing fucked up shit too. They want to report on crime, so they got to report on the crime that's in their fucking areas. So they shooting shit
Nah,
up, stealing cars, and doing all that other shit too. You know, we get promoted, but they want to call themselves the majority, and
right.
that be the fucked up stamp that go with that bullshit too, y'all. That shit crazy.
They the majority, but if we vote a certain way, they lose. At the end of the day, I
Two
forgot what the
white
fuck.
boys steal out of Popeyes, steal out of church's chicken. They got away with about $75 in a 30 piece. Put her fat ass up there and show her and her husband with his skinny shrimp looking there standing
Man,
next together to stole out of the churches. He had a Glock 45.
the Glock revolver. Yeah, that's what he had.
and we and we found meth in the found meth in the
Yo,
lady
we
thighs.
found fentanyl in his purest form, in his butt cheeks. Oh,
Oh
shit.
man, a fat
That's
ass over there
crazy, bro.
holding a chick. I'm just saying too, though. That shit crazy. I would be wanting to hear them stories because that shit be funny too. Like I be seeing my people do a lot of goofy shit all the time. You know, that's a lot of comedy come from pain. So it's like, okay, we know ours. You know, is we the only ones going through this shit, or is other people? You know, that's po too. That you know, come on, man. Some at one time, black a lot of black people didn't even know that there was a such thing as poor white people. Ain't that fucked up? That's crazy to even, being brainwashed by your own fucking people to think that. Whew, yeah, my bad, Joe. I'm going too deep too now.
You
Chap,
good? You good? My
you
bad.
always
It's my
dip
fault,
me in.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah.
I went too deep. He always
Excuse
do
me.
that shit. He always act like he don't be
Gotta
understanding,
explain this
and you
shit.
gotta fucking reinforce the shit. He always do
You
that.
gotta break it down.
But he older, bro, so he more seasoned than this shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got Tony Sashra and OB on his chicken. He don't know what he doing.
And he was there when Jesse Jackson made
Yeah,
that.
stupid ass was out there.
He was
Man was
he
there.
had he wanted to wear the dashiki, yeah, put the
Come on, man.
dashiki
He
joint on.
had the fucking black fist chains and shit.
I'm telling you, boy, goes
Yeah,
around
y'all
comes
can.
around, yeah.
I'm done with my
P
another day.
died. What
I
you?
was wrong.
Mm-mm. Well, I could go right quick. Let me let P
Yeah, P that sound like he had got a little
get
interruption.
himself together. I'm glad you showed somebody too of the government, my brother, because that works for the government. Because this shit crazy out here. A lady uh named Sonia McKnight is sleep in the bed with her husband, with her ex-husband. This man wake up with headache pain. He and his eye hurting and shit. He done woke up and he blind in one eye, yeah. Now he done felt around and shit, blood got a goddamn hole in his head because he been shot in his head. Yo. So Miss McKnight, she jumps back and say, "Ah, what happened to you?" So he's like, he called the police. He think Miss Sonia shot him in his head. So
Uh-uh.
y'all
Wait.
heard me, huh?
Yeah, I heard you.
All right, about to show y'all the P. You heard me, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
McKnight shot her ex-boyfriend in the head while he slept. He's been left blind in at least one eye, according to authorities. McKnight is accused of attempted murder and aggravated assault. She was unable to post $300,000 bail, according to court records. Police say McKnight's ex-boyfriend had recently broken up with her and wanted her to move out of his Susquehanna Township home. Around 1 a.m. Saturday, police say McKnight's ex-boyfriend awoke with massive head pain and was unable to see. While she allegedly asked him, what did he do to himself? The ex-boyfriend was adamant he did not shoot himself. Police say while calling 911, McKnight could not explain what happened and that she was sleeping and heard him screaming. But investigators came to the conclusion she pulled the trigger.
The location of the wound being one of the big factors here, a gunshot wound to the head pretty clearly gives you a indication of someone's intent. So the charge is appropriate, we believe.
Police said a gun registered by McKnight was used in the shooting and that a license plate reader and Ring doorbell footage contradicted part of McKnight's account of the evening, leading investigators to say her interview was deceptive. Additionally, an investigating officer wrote in charging documents that McKnight tested positive for gunshot residue on her hand. McKnight was already suspended for unrelated reasons prior to this. A state judicial conduct board had alleged a number of counts of misconduct by McKnight that led to her suspension without pay. Tom Lehman, WGAL News 8.
Miss McKnight, a judge, y'all.
You got to be one crazy motherfucker to think that you
No.
gonna get away with that shit like that.
She a judge. She could think she gonna get away with that shit because she a judge.
Residue on the hands, y'all.
Shot that man.
I'm surprised they didn't say she had blood splatter on her and everything. Fuck, she shot the man that close range. Had to. Or shot him at a distance. But even with that, bro, the way they explain how the blood splatter shit
She probably shot him across the bed. Yeah. She across the bed.
She should still have some kind of blood.
It was her
splatter
gun.
on.
Man, that man woke up. So she probably didn't hit him like she wanted to.
Closed her eyes and pulled the trigger.
He woke up with a headache. That's how he described it. He said, I woke up with a headache and I couldn't see in my eye. I noticed. Yeah, he just like it wasn't nothing. Like you see what I'm saying? He said he woke up with a headache. Like you know what a headache feel like. But this man actually got shot though. That shit crazy. You know how amazing that is?
Man, that is just terrible, dog.
She a judge. They said she was already on some other shit. From some other shit, yo. Before she shot him in the head.
So I want to know what the other shit was that she was suspended for. Because if she was suspended without pay, that means she had to been doing some foul shit up on that bench.
Right.
Probably sentencing people with minor infractions for all kind of wild ass shit.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, bro. That's what I had for y'all, bro. That was my other news right there. That
All
song
right, let me
McKnight,
put mine up right
a
quick.
whole judge out here. Hey, man. All
A
right,
whole fucking judge out there.
a whole judge out here. Like y'all brought up with the police. Man, you a whole chief out here.
What the fuck is you talking about? Why is you out
These
here
are
being
people.
stupid?
Thank you, bro. That's not what I'm trying to get to. These are people of authority that's supposed to be looking over us as
Exactly.
supposed to be doing their job and handling it the right way. They up there just as emotional and broke down as the next working person. And that's bad, y'all. You want to be held up to a high esteem, then you need to carry yourself to the motherfucking, you know, top of your motherfucking game, man. You can't be out here doing all this bullshit, man. You done shot this fucking man in the head, man. You a judge.
Nigga
That
say you
sentence
a
not even supposed to exist. You see what I'm saying? Chop, that sentence not even supposed to exist.
judge, man. So stupid ass.
Alright, bro.
All right, y'all. I got several things I could show y'all, bro. And this all just within the last few minutes while we've been doing the end of the news segment. This one here.
That's the damn thing.
It don't get no player than that, baby. I'm the only nigga with the goddamn blonde wig out here born and raised here. That way. The 8 sat on.
It's funny how you repping like you thugging. Nigga turned you out in that jail cell, boy. Talking about you the only one out here that can wear
That's
that.
a new.
You
That's the
that
new
they
style.
trying to create a
I
new
mean, baby,
style.
it don't get no player than that, baby. I'm the only nigga with the goddamn.
The only nigga with the platinum blonde wig on, walking around in a fucking 2-piece with a bikini top with a thong on and motherfucking jeans. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Nigga say he ain't from here. That's Midwest accent.
So is he wearing that for fashion? Is my question. Is he wearing that for fashion, or is he actually a
blonde wig.
I think you're a punk.
transvestite?
I think you're a punk.
Because niggas be cross dressing and shit.
Me and my
But they got a whole line of people
shit.
out there, so it's like they're going on some type of show audition. Because they got people out there with the little numbers on them. You see what I'm saying?
I see that shit. Yeah.
So what the fuck were they auditioning for?
Oh, I know, right? What the fuck? What the fuck you come dressed like that to audition for this shit?
The A been holding the belt for a little minute now. Is this a W or a L? Oh, look how they do. He ain't from here. Okay, read that one. Just cause somebody from where you from don't mean y'all the same. Okay. Who is this man? HAPO. Holland. We don't know him. This is not a proper representation of Atlanta. Well, what the fuck is? Atlanta has a heavy gay population. They've been saying that since the 90s. He think he's a Gen Z princess. Man, that don't got nothing to do with the A. That's a worldwide illness.
Ain't nobody told you. You just reading the comments.
Yeah, I was trying to
be looking for who the hell he is. Yeah, but
no, I was trying to see what was that like an audition? Because I see the people back there with the little thing.
It does look like an audition. You started reading the goddamn comments. You forgot the mission. It's gonna be the word
Check
for
this
the
one
night.
out, y'all. These
What?
Mission.
motherfuckers
Shit
here.
retirement is pertaining to something with me.
Yeah.
But bitch, he don't never have your name and shit. The post that I laughed at, the bitch, he said it's all fun and games until I really punch you some shit.
Yeah.
Where does that have Raven at?
Look, everything involving me, I feel like she be on that shit.
Nah, bro, I laughed at. No, the first post, I liked the shit. The second post, I laughed at it. And you talking about something, bitch, you don't do this, don't do that. Girl, you ain't ready to tell me what the fuck I'm about to do. And it's not even, I don't even know you. I have no
I don't
problem
know
with
you
so
either.
How am I laughing at something pertaining to you?
No,
I
y'all.
don't even know the shit about you.
They said, what's your Facebook?
Jalea Booth. The fuck?
How old you is?
22.
Oh, we ready to fight, queen.
Yeah.
This shit's so ghetto. I don't know. What you want to do it right here?
It don't matter.
Oh, should we go in my living room? Because it's wet out here.
Mind you, these motherfuckers just was having a casual conversation about some shit that was said that she said she ain't said.
All right.
I mean, y'all gonna fall dollars.
Yeah.
You gonna give me the
Savages.
Yeah.
All right.
And look, they got the little young man to hold the camera for him.
Lord have
Savages.
mercy.
It was thugs at one time. Before that, it was.
Ooh. Dang. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, me too.
Oh shit.
Come on.
That's the one that was talking this shit.
Yeah, the one in the dark red sweater or burgundy sweater or whatever that color is.
What up?
Nah, let daddy don't
break it
try to
up.
break them up.
Break it up. Go ahead, break
You
it up.
decided to hold a phone.
What about?
Go ahead.
Cuz, why you laughing at my...
There goes some of the savagery we be talking about, y'all. But that ain't
Nigga, that's that savagery you and the white man be talking about, brother. Don't confuse me with your ways.
But look, this the
Had
last
to go to
one.
Farrakhan on his ass.
This the last one.
See, you must have wasn't listening earlier, brother. We tried to explain this to you, brother.
Now look, what look,
bad picture.
now this, I'm gonna ask this question first. This one that I got highlighted, if y'all see it on the screen. What would y'all do if this was a situation where you popped up and you find this shit here happening?
I'm pulling out.
Money laying in the middle of an intersection. Look at the case. It's a case full of
that
fucking
nigga
money.
shit that the white people were trying to tell you about.
And it's in Dallas, Texas.
That's that nigga shit right there. You supposed to leave that money on the ground with your dumb ass. You're gonna touch it. You see the security guard right there. You're gonna try to take it. I'm gonna try to grab whatever I can grab. Face says you're gonna grab jail time. That's what you're gonna grab. You're going to jail.
Looking at it, that they didn't. Whoever had it didn't close the doors on that truck good, because they'll go the fucking thing that's supposed to hold the money down in there right there.
All that means is now niggas about to start hitting them.
So the money, I know. I was about to say that. So that money was in that big ass truck.
Yeah.
Ah.
That shit fell out the truck, and she had no way to pick that shit up. But you would think that shit would be carried with an armored escort.
She right there.
No, nigga, not just a lone security guard.
Tell him again, child.
That motherfucker got on
She
some
right
regular,
there.
some regular old Reebok.
She right there. Who fault that is for their security? For they pay for security.
So you don't think she done?
Boy, that she would not do a thing if a nigga run up on her right now for that money.
You don't know that?
She. Let a girl get the
Bruh,
fuck.
you ain't gotta be in shape to shoot nobody. Now, come on now.
You see her ass right there. She got right on that phone.
Oh,
Stop
I see
playing.
what happened. The door broke. The whole door bent back on that bitch. Damn. Cause they're showing it from the back. I thought the money came out through, like she closed the
You
door
gotta think
back.
about it. That money probably, it looked like one of them things that was on that movie. Looked like some of that money they be burning.
Yeah.
Them bills
And
could
them
be
things-
marked too. All depends on where it was going to, like y'all
Yeah,
saying.
that's true too. They could be wrong. But I'm not fucking with it with her standing right there. Now, if she wasn't standing right there, it's free game. Fuck.
Shit, it should have been free game before she got her ass out that fucking truck.
Boy, now you know you can't even move that thing.
I run when I have to. I run when I have to.
Fall the fuck down.
Hey, I'ma fall down and be straight. God damn it. Why are you falling this out?
Yeah, but that was something serious though. That was a lot of money out there, player.
That was a lot of fucking money, boy. That was the fucking lick a nigga needed, boy. Nigga hit that lick and been straight. Look at that.
The money wasn't strapped down right there. He hit the door and it broke it.
Oh, I see what he's saying. He hit the brakes and that shit slid all the way to that back gate. To that back door and then busted open.
Yeah, because them are some big fuckers.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, the little crossbar that they're supposed to have on there came loose too. So they probably didn't have it fall back enough in the truck to where they could put the little crossbar down to where it wouldn't move. They probably left a good little gap in there. Yeah, it wasn't secured.
That's what the comments said.
Yeah, that was the camera. He was just reading that.
Oh.
We can move on, bro. So I can start the segment. You know what I mean? Most of my videos, anyway, I don't want to hold out too long. I just wanted to show y'all a little shit that's happening in Chicago with that deal they made with them, the mayor that made the deal with them people. Now they having all kind of problems trying to figure out where they want to put them at and all that shit. Because certain people don't want certain people in their areas, just like certain people don't want certain people in their areas. So now they're trying to figure out what his black ass gonna do, because he got them people mad at him and his people mad at him. Fucking around with this immigration shit. So I'm just gonna show y'all a couple of videos and shit, just get y'all my little take on it. Let me see. All right.
The concerns for migrants sleeping outside police stations intense. City council politics stalling the purchase of that property for the base camp down in Morgan Park. Also today, the mayor's team doing a good job of trying to sink efforts by opponents that would have put the city's designation as a sanctuary city to the voters next spring. Chicago's growing migrant crisis raising tensions during today's city council meeting as alderpersons were poised to vote on acquiring this piece of property at 115th and Halsted. It's where the city plans to erect a tent base camp to house 1,000 migrants or more, a move strongly opposed by the community, and there have been similar pushbacks in other wards.
The anger that we are feeling from the community isn't because of the migrants. It's because the community has been shut out from this process completely. We desperately need more support from the federal government. We desperately need more support from the state government.
but we're going to continue to do what we can to make sure that we are welcoming people with the best way that we possibly can in this moment.
With support in question, a vote on acquiring that property was deferred, with some alderpersons pushing to put a referendum to voters next March about whether Chicago should continue to be a sanctuary city. Mayoral allies sent the issue back to the Rules Committee, where its future is now in doubt.
I think the people really want to just have a voice on whether or not we want to continue to be a sanctuary city, whether or not we want to continue to spend $30 to $40 million a month on this migrant crisis.
And it doesn't matter whether we are a sanctuary city or not. Those buses will not stop coming.
Today, the mayor denied that he was trying to undermine efforts to get that issue before the voters by putting 3 of his own referendums to voters, the maximum allowed by law.
You are coming to a conclusion that is
Notice
based
the
on
people.
speculation. I never said I was
Check
shoving
him out.
anything
That's the
out.
mayor right there.
Did I get up and say I'm shoving something out? That's a conclusion that you're basing off of something that just doesn't exist.
Now, this is not anything new in politics. Chicago mayors have done this same thing many times in the past. Also today, Mayor Johnson announcing that he is flying to Washington, D.C. tomorrow to meet with other mayors and press the Biden administration to do more to help these cities like Chicago that are bearing the brunt of the migrant crisis.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC.
So as y'all can see, yeah, it's getting kind of hectic, as my people used to say back in them hip hop days. And it seems like it's leaning more toward certain type of migrants who's having most of the problems, fellas. I want to get into that next. Y'all want to say anything about that first clip before I get to the next one?
You went, Peter?
Yeah, I'm here.
But
I'm gonna go. All right, go ahead.
I seen this one video with the dude in the Pope. I think it was in, I don't know if it was in Chicago, but he did have that little accent. But basically, like, you know, they basically housing those people before even making sure the actual citizens of the city or state get shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like giving food and water to the homeless before you give it to the residents. But that's the only thing I can really. But I've been seeing, you know, that's why Texas took the move they took or whatever. I know a lot of people gonna say migrants. I mean, what the fuck? Republican this, Republican that. I don't care about Republican, Democrat, none of that shit. The problem is, ain't no fucking body supposed to be able to crawl across no fucking line and get in your shit, and then you just give them shit for breaking the law.
I'm glad you said that, Chop, because now I'm a give you a community response then, since you said that. That'll be even better if I go that route. P, you want to say something about that before I move to the next one? Okay.
So, sitting down thinking about it, like Chop said, ain't no way these people supposed to be coming over here illegally without documentation or
how y'all still trying to figure out though too. That's another part, not to cut you off. That's another part. How y'all still trying to figure it out too as well on, you know, hardworking people back, because it's not poor people we talking about too that they doing this stuff. But go ahead.
So that's one of the things that I seem to notice too. It's not just the poor people that's talking about it. It's about everybody coming to the forefront.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm saying that they are the gripe people have are people who are not poor at all. They're not in that status of that. They're not coming here. They're looking at them like as if they're poor, and they don't have nowhere for these people to go, but they say they're going to accept these people. So what's going on is I'm saying that this is happening to good, hard-working people. This poor mentality or just throwing them in your neighborhood. So being people that is poor is can't do shit about it in that sense, because if they start giving them everything as far as, you know, Section 8 and all that stuff based off of your race and all that shit, then, you know, you be out of shit's creek, you know, up, you know, I forget how that shit go, but it's like, I don't know. Let me play this though, Pete. Let me play this. Check this out.
All right.
Aside homeowners are angry. They believe the city has overextended itself and should be putting the tens of millions of dollars earmarked for migrants into Chicago's most vulnerable neighborhoods.
But the South Side has been under-resourced, underfunded for years, for decades. We have schools that need to be reopened. We have buildings that are abandoned that need to be business operated.
The group says the city has abandoned its Invest Southwest initiative, a Lightfoot-era program that was dedicated to reversing decades of disinvestment on Chicago's South and West Sides, promising to align more than $2.2 billion through public and private funding.
We are taxpayers, we're property owners. Our money should go towards fixing our communities.
The city has received more than 15,000 migrants since August 2022.
We have no more room. Y'all are embarrassing Chicago as a whole.
According to analysis by the ABC7 data team, there are more than 20 active migrant shelters across the city, 7 located on the South and West Sides.
Whether it's one shelter or whether it's 10 shelters, we're saying the facilities that are there for us, the money needs to be put into those facilities for us.
In a statement from the mayor's office about the group's concerns and the status of Invest Southwest, a spokesperson says in part, quote, "We are committed to continued investment for all residents, but especially communities on the South and West Sides that have long experienced disinvestment. We are the city of Chicago, and our shoulders are big enough to support both new arrivals and those who have long called this city home."
Mayor Johnson, the black aldermen, the black alderwomen in this city, you will stand for the black citizens of Chicago.
Now, the city says Mayor Johnson knows firsthand the impact of neglect on a vulnerable community and that he will never stop investing in people, all people, and delivering the affordable housing, fully funded schools, safer streets, and living wages that every person deserves in this city. So obviously you're hearing the mayor saying that the city has big enough shoulders to handle both the South and West Sides, all of the neighborhoods, as well as the new arrivals. But of course, the people you heard from, they believe otherwise, and they're hoping that more attention be focused on the South and West Sides.
Crazy. One of many layers to the migrant crisis, certainly.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to.
Don't double talk me now.
Of course he want to do all that, but is he doing it? See what I'm saying? Like this is weird. His black ass sitting up there trying to tell these people he trying to do what you trying to do, dog? The people watching you actually do it. You know, and they had a council meeting about that too. I'm gonna get into that. Later. Y'all want to say anything on that clip before I move on?
I firmly believe that the people who are all involved in the matter, on both sides, the poor side and the side that, you know, is not poor, like you say, the hard-working people.
Look, everybody, you know how everybody like to use that "we need to come together" shit. The whole panel black. Everybody that lady talked about is her skin color, Pete. See
what I'm saying?
Let's talk about that.
It's time to get them
These are the ones who's supposed to be making the moves. I'm just saying, because this is what was fed to us at one time. Like, man, if we had our people up there, sure. Huh, child?
Right.
Man, if we had our people up there, shit.
They up there. They've been up there, and
they women too. It's a cherry on. They up there with a cherry on top. And guess what? It's getting worse. That a bitch.
It's gonna get worse.
You gotta change the mentality.
And the fucked up
You
thing
know what I'm
about it
saying?
is,
The mission is different.
big time.
Chap, the
You
mission
don't know. You
is
got a whole different
different,
system
nigga.
going on.
Yeah.
And these niggas sit there and double talk you in your face, round cut that shit. Yeah, we want to fix the lights. We want to get energy. We want people to breathe healthy. We want everybody with an H3O2 tank in their living room closet.
Mm-hmm.
We all want to scratch our ass with 3 more extra fingers, but it just ain't fucking happening, bruh. What the fuck is wrong with you, sir? That was your statement to the public? You got niggas mad at you, and you a nigga in office. You the mayor, dog. You got the Nino Brown haircut and everything, man. You loaded trip. All right.
And so
Chap,
they done
my bad.
literally
Go ahead.
stripped. They done
Thought you was
literally
finished.
stripped the budget.
Thought he was.
They stripped the budget of the $2.9 billion that
They
was
ain't stripped
supposed to
shit.
come from. That was supposed to come from such and such to go to the redevelopment and I guess you go well, you know,
They
since
just
the
didn't
word
do it. They
redevelopment
still got the money.
of the community
It's sitting
of
there.
the poor people to get them revitalized. And that money is now gonna go.
Nah, they were supposed to just be. They were supposed to be sprucing up a already kind of
Bad
black
neighborhood.
community, a black community that was thriving already. Like these people go to work. You see what I'm saying? Like the lady was saying, like it's like a regular community. They were supposed to be investing money in to spruce up the area because it got so fucked up because of a lot of shit that happened that they was to blame for. You know, it was a lot of crooked shit going on. And they owed the people a lot of money for rebuilding in that area because it's landmark and shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that people begging for something or they need this for anything. Like they shit was looking good at one time, Pete, from their own hands, from their own sweat and blood and tears. That's their homes. You feel me? It's different when it's your shit. And somebody that you trust in come in there and tear your shit up. You gonna feel your just due from there. You gonna feel like that motherfucker should clean up there. Or get the fuck before something happen. Like, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the government. So it's like, yeah, you gonna promise $2.2 billion in repairs and don't come up with none of that?
Or not don't come up with it, give it to somebody that's just coming over here versus the people that's been here putting in the work to make sure that their shit stay straight. Because I'm quite sure them people sat up there, like you said, blood, sweat, and tears trying to keep that shit up and running and just making sure that their neighborhood stay on the up and up. And now you got, like you say, the government coming in and fucking all that shit up, but you taking away from programs or the shelters that could have been used to take care of the homeless in that. You see what I'm saying? The homeless of Chicago. You could have been using them shelters to help get them people straight, but instead you bringing people who were already straight in their country.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I don't want to hold the show up. Chop, I'm gonna get your response off this next one. I'm about to hit. Check this shit out, Chop. I'm glad you said that, Pete.
Thanks for having us. At a migrant shelter in Tijuana, Mexico, claims of a double standard. Special treatment for Ukrainians fleeing the war and being admitted to the U.S.
I love that the government is helping them because they're going through a really hard situation.
But that's not what happens for people here.
Exactly. We should all be treated the same way.
Bridget is Mexican and seeking asylum in the United States. Her story, just like others we met here.
Are any of you, maybe you can raise your hand if you're fleeing violence? Todos.
Yeah.
Everybody.
But they wait sometimes up to a year. A far different story from what immigration attorney Erica Pinero has seen for Ukrainian refugees.
It's a very well-organized operation with vans picking folks up at the airport.
At a separate makeshift shelter in Tijuana set up for Ukrainians, we met Alona, who fled Kyiv.
My sister from Odessa called me and
Scared?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
They went along as her family approached the border. 2 hours later, they emerged on the U.S. side where they were picked up by family friends.
How are you feeling?
Happy?
Relief for her, but back in Mexico, frustration.
How do you guys account for the difference in the treatment between them and you guys? Racism.
The Biden administration responding, saying while most migrants are still kept from crossing the southern border by the Title 42 public health order, it's granting, quote, exceptions to particularly vulnerable individuals of all nationalities on a case-by-case basis. Jacob Soboroff, NBC News, Tijuana, Mexico.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by...
How the fuck y'all got so they having betting wars between the Ukraine and the Mexicans? What's that? Podcast room? Yeah. Y'all can hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, bro. They got Mexicans, man. What you gotta say now, Pete? That's what I'm about to ask you. Because that's what I'm trying to tell you, brother. Like, them people got their shit in 48 hours, bro. And they had Mexicans sitting in that bitch from Tijuana damn near for years.
Okay.
See, and these are the people who they taking and trying to ship in these black neighborhoods and shit. Even the fucking Latino neighborhoods don't want them motherfuckers. They know the difference. You saw who was standing up in that courtroom when I showed you the first video. Even the letter community stood up. She was Latino and letter community.
So my thing is this.
I'm telling you, bro. Them motherfucking Ukrainians, though. You heard the lady? She said it's it's well organized. They got the little room they go in. You saw that shit?
Yeah.
Even the trucks looked like it was blocking off the whole street, so like walls, so you can't really see just like from far away what's really going on. The shit.
Yeah.
They done dip these people up and got these people in and out that motherfucker, and this just the tip of the iceberg. You see what I'm saying? It's just the tip. It's just the tip of the shit. This is why the people have a great chat with what you say about this? What you guys say about this here, bro? These Ukrainians getting in and out when it comes to getting over here, but the Tijuanians is having a problem with their paperwork and shit.
Yeah, like Tijuana, the name of the motherfucking Mexicans. Like, Tijuana, one of them bad places. That's like where the niggas at.
Yeah, Ukraine too. That's where them crackers at.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. But I'd say, man, y'all tripping, man. That shit ain't no racism, man. The people. See, look, what happened was they got a problem with their European policy shit. So they ain't gotta wait over there in Europe. We just go get jets and go get them bitches and bring them straight over here. So they got the little room for them to come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we up to like 100,000 wild. Got about 100,000 wild in motherfucker.
Oh, I'm glad you said that because I got a video to talk about that, and it's in the UK. But
I'm telling you, bro, this shit
is why not send the Mexicans to Ukraine and send the Ukrainians to Mexico?
Damn. Damn. That's how you become a world leader.
I mean, hey, everybody want to immigrate somewhere. Well, you go over here to Ukraine.
Nah, they don't want just go no somewhere.
They don't
want just go no. You don't want to just go no somewhere. Trust me. If they could switch a route, some of them probably would switch a route. But one is in war, with the in the government, and the other one is being took. There you go. And both of them motherfuckers trying to come here. At the same damn time. At the same damn time, brother.
That's some of the wildest shit, bro.
Here we go. Hold on, let me community response, fellas. Check this out. Give you a better outlook on it, P.
That's us. They want us. They say they want to use this park, but let me tell you, LaSalle's. Look, welcome to the welcoming city. Well, I got to tell you, only certain areas are welcoming. That's us. They want us. They say they want to use this park, but let me tell you, LaSalle Street, Clark Street, all the office buildings, nobody wants to be in the loop anymore. They all want to move west because of new buildings with better amenities. Those buildings are empty right now with water, heat, and everything. But they don't want the migrants down there. We're not anti-migrants, but this is so disrespectful for them to just sit up here with this crap and we're supposed to listen to it. You know what? If you would had your right mind and see a crowd like this, you would say to yourself, they don't want it. But no, these politicians, they think that they could just do everything. And see, another thing as you all's representative, I can say what I want to say because I take nothing from them. I don't need nothing from them. Okay? They have disrespected us, our community. They're going to tell us and just shove it down our throats. And we're supposed to like it. Yeah, you all are sitting there. And another thing, they do not have a plan. And so many migrants come in, they say, let's take this. Let's take that. Now you see a viable park here that's functioning well in a nice area. Say this was a bad area, they wouldn't be here. Okay? Another thing I want you to understand how we support this park. This park needed air conditioners. You think we went to the park? No, because we don't need them.
This is a good area.
We bought them.
You heard that?
Supply this whole park. They needed a stove and a refrigerator. We did it, the Advisory Council. They needed a microwave. We give Christmas parties, and I don't ask these politicians for a dime. And this place is packed. See, they don't like people like me because I'm not taking their crap.
She uncomfortable in the back.
And Brandon Johnson and Mayor and Alderman Terry Farrell, they wear this hat, and it's there. And all this crap about I just got a notice of that. Well, if they don't give you that much respect as alderman, you don't need to be alderman. Okay? So don't drink the Kool-Aid. There are ample places in this city that the migrants could get the health issue, the shots that they haven't had. They're going to set this city back a long ways with this crap that they're doing. Just throwing people in. They don't give a In New York, half the hospitals are full with migrants. They can't get away to. Now, I don't mind, and we're not anti-migrants, but it shouldn't be on our backs. All right, this is our park.
Mr. Glover, thank you so much for your comment.
And I want to.
Should it be on our backs, fellas? No. Break that down.
First of all, that's not fair to us.
Pops brought that motherfucking smoke. Blunt talk, huh?
Like
blunt talk.
I agree with him. It's disrespectful that you putting an issue that's been an issue in this country for as long as I can remember. And I'm telling you, I got almost a half a century on me. And that's been a problem since then. Now it's done ballooned out of control. And now y'all trying to throw everybody into the pot of people who've been doing the most to get what they want, where they are. Literally, you put us here. We made the best of it. Now you're trying to jam more people into an area that's already struggling to keep itself together. And y'all want us to take on that burden. That's not our problem. Right? All of the aid that you've been giving all these other countries across the board ain't sufficient enough. So now we got to keep taking in immigrant after immigrant after immigrant, and not to mention from
not only that, remember
more than one.
It was $2.2 billion already supposed to be pushed into that area that they're trying to push these immigrants in. Go ahead, Claire.
So And that's what I'm saying. The $2.2 billion before the immigrants was supposed to be put in
Before
there
that shit
was
even
supposed to be going
happened.
to revitalize
Yeah.
that area. And
And
now
guess
the
what? And guess what
2.2
time it
is
was
going to
around
get
the time that happened? Pete, guess what time it around what time it was when all that shit started happening?
election season.
Nope, COVID.
Wow. COVID
Gotcha.
been how many years ago? COVID been how many years ago? COVID ended in 2022. We 2 years past that.
In boy.
COVID like
Yeah.
a never ending story. Now, since it's an entity now.
Yeah. So, well, even with that,
But think about why I said that though. Remember, they shut everything down, right?
And look like they're trying to shut everything down again.
They shut everything
trying to
down.
force a shutdown.
That's why they started pushing them over here around the same time. Remember the war and all that. Ukraine and them was fighting over there.
It seems like they're trying to force something to happen, which I can't really place my finger on it. But
this was their plan. Let me get to the point. This was their plan. Anyway, they didn't think they was gonna have this much pushback from the people. You saw that show out, boy. That looked like motherfucking Lean on Me auditorium.
Yeah, people came out though.
Huh, child? You loved it there. Let me get your point of view on Pops. What you think about Pops and what he said?
Like Pop said, Pop, you gotta. What Pop said, that's truer than people want to believe, because I feel that most black communities feel like we've been mistreated so much that we just need handouts or whatever.
And we don't.
We don't need the handouts. We just need to take care of our own shit and keep them the fuck out of it. Like he said, fuck them, but we don't need y'all shit. I don't need a dime from you bitches. We gonna do it our damn selves. Not what y'all gonna say.
But so when we set up programs and shit, why is y'all motherfuckers promising funds and fucking shit up and doing all that? That's what the part I'm talking about. Go ahead, though, Chai. Y'all act like y'all want to get fucking involved in shit, man. Look, the man telling y'all, man, look, you gonna tell, well, yeah, we vote for me. I'm gonna get you $2.2 billion to refurbish your crack infested ass goddamn neighborhood. I know y'all some good working people. Y'all been trying to live through this bullshit all these fucking years. So you get the funds cleared, child. While I clean my own yard, clean up my own shit. I got my own programs, communities, shit getting shut down. Oh, they taking this over. This ain't getting, bruh. It's fucked up, bruh. It is. Anything else you want to say on that, chat?
Oh no, I bet fuck. Like I said, so at the end of the day, it's like, man, son, I like that they doing that shit themselves, and they don't. That's not the shit that they talk about. We only hear about the drill music and that other shit in Chicago. We don't hear about
block and all that. We need to hear more about what we just saw with the community coming up and standing up and saying, "Hey, this is enough," because at the end of the day, if you keep doing this to us, what are you forcing us to do on the back end?
And y'all see they've been doing little crimes and been doing little petty stuff because they out there on the streets too. Y'all know what that breeds, right? We just talk about that. Huh? That breeds what, P. Dot? What that breeds?
That breed more and more.
Use your favorite word. No, use your favorite word for niggas.
Oh, nigga
savagery. Shit? No, savagery, nigga. You was saying that savage shit earlier, nigga. Don't forget.
It do put that savagery back out there.
All right, but they not niggas though. They tequila manas or something.
They could be what they want. They're gonna be a nigga when they do that shit.
Exactly our point earlier. The mission, nigga. The mission different. Let me see. Let's see what the Ukrainians got to say about this shit.
The Department of Homeland Security is launching a new program to allow U.S. citizens and groups to financially sponsor Ukrainians who are displaced by the war. Now, the Ukrainians selected under the new program will be granted what's called humanitarian
You
parole,
could
and that's going to
sponsor them,
allow
y'all.
them to
Listen to
bypass
this
the visa
bullshit.
and refugee programs, which can take years
Bypass
to
a
complete.
visa, child.
CBS News immigration reporter
That's how
Camilo
they
Montoya
getting in
Galvez
so
joins
fast.
me now. Camilo, thanks for being here. So let's talk about this program. Who's eligible to come to the U.S., and what does this particular process look like?
Hi, Carter. This is the first concrete policy that the U.S. government has announced so far to help achieve President Biden's goal of welcoming up to 100,000 Ukrainians displaced by the war in their homeland. The process initially starts with U.S. citizens or groups identifying Ukrainians overseas whom they wish to sponsor, and then these groups or individuals file sponsorship applications. The Department of Homeland Security, Carter, then is tasked with determining whether these prospective sponsors have the financial means to support displaced Ukrainians. Eligible Ukrainians who are selected for this program are then allowed to travel to the U.S. directly, and they enter the U.S. under a process known as humanitarian parole, which will allow them to live and work here for up to 2 years. These Ukrainians will have to undergo security screenings and vaccination against communicable diseases like the coronavirus before entering the U.S., and the program is set to open up for applications next week on April 25th.
So over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of Ukrainians trying to get into the U.S. from the U.S.-Mexico border. The administration says this program is being announced in part to discourage that. What more can you tell us about it?
Yeah, thousands of Ukrainians, Carter, have been traveling to Mexico, often by taking multiple flights from Europe to Mexico to try to reach the U.S. border, where officials have been instructed to exempt Ukrainians from the Title.
Man.
First and foremost.
Yeah, I just wanted it to soak in right quick. I know it's a lot, y'all. I just wanted it to soak in right quick. That's why I paused it for a little minute, man. Then get the fun white people, y'all, and bring them over here. I mean,
border
of the paler skin, because Haitians can't bring Haitians over
to enter the country. In March alone, Carter, more than 3,000 Ukrainians were processed along the U.S.-Mexico border. That is an unprecedented number.
Over 3,000 of them was already processed. Unprecedented,
increase from February. We've never seen so many Ukrainians come to the U.S.-Mexico border. They were coming here, Carter, to the U.S.
So you flew back over to come
they need
over.
visas to come to the U.S. directly, and many of them are either ineligible for these visas or they can't seem to be able to obtain them because of massive backlog of applications at U.S. consulates overseas.
That's the part I was telling you about.
The U.S. hopes that through this sponsorship program, it will discourage Ukrainians from going on this journey to Mexico and will actually funnel these people.
Funding them to go over there. How they getting on planes? What are you talking about?
As well, Carter, that starting on Monday, when this sponsorship program will open for applications, they will no longer process and admit Ukrainians who lack visas at the U.S.-Mexico border. So there will be a policy change at the border.
All kind of people funding them.
So some
to get them over there. That's
are raising
bringing them
concerns
to the
that
airport.
Ukrainians are essentially getting preferential treatment here over refugees from, say, South and Central America. Can you see a situation where this type of program would be extended to them as well?
Yeah, advocates have certainly raised concerns about a double standard in the way the U.S. is enforcing not just refugee policy, but border policy. And they point to the fact that Ukrainians have been allowed to enter the country despite these Title 42 restrictions still blocking many asylum seekers and migrants from seeking asylum here in the U.S. during the pandemic. They've also pointed to the fact that there has not been a similar program created for Afghan evacuees who have been submitting tens of thousands of parole requests to the U.S. government. However, the Biden administration did indicate earlier this year, Carter, that it intends to establish a broader private sponsorship program later this year that will allow Americans to help sponsor refugees from different countries across the globe. So I think this smaller private sponsorship program can help the government build up that capacity for this broader initiative that we could see later this year. And this could also help the U.S. increase.
not sponsoring Ukrainians, so people that they know around that they could sponsor them to come stay with them, and they could bypass certain shit.
Playboy bus.
Fill out an application. Man, I'm the Playboy bus.
Yeah.
It sounds like trafficking to me, trafficking white bitches like they used to do in the Ottoman Empire. There's all kind of shit could go on with that, man. You bypassing people like that? Whites? But you know, a certain type of, you know. Man, that's crazy, bro. Like, cause I know they got people that's in America that's from Tijuana, right? Can they go get their people like that and do that flash shit that they doing? Like Haitians and shit like that. Can they do that flash shit? I know they got Haitians that been here already. Got their people.
You would definitely think that if you're gonna allow the Ukrainian to do it, because if you put it like this, if you allow the people for Ukraine to do it, then that means everybody else who's got somebody that's seeking asylum to come to the U.S. should be able to go under the sponsorship program and do the exact same thing that y'all allowing to happen for the Ukrainians. That goes for the Haitians,
and they saying it ain't happening. Yeah, they say it ain't happening. P. It's only them people. The only one get. We watched the dude do the interview. By the time he finished the interview, they was finished getting their fucking papers. They was getting on the van, going with their sponsor.
Just that fast. And so that kind of
they giving them, who's paying for the jets to get them over to motherfucking Mexico, cross all the way across America, let you look at it like a tour, let you look at the whole land like a tour, and drop yourself in Mexico. And it's weird, bro. I think it's a modern day it's that modern day
slave trade?
No, the Destiny.
Manifest Destiny?
Yeah.
Destiny Manifest.
It's another modern day. You know what I'm talking about. We talked about it already. I forgot the name of that shit though. But
now look,
I think it's a modern day that though. Like they send them over with as if, you know, hey, look, you've been fucked up over here. Now this is your new land. Take a look at it before you come over, because they're gonna let you in through Mexico and you get your bus. And you come on through
there. I thought about earlier, bro, when I was
you get to see Arizona. You get to see the four corners first, and then you can move on from there through California and shit, man. It's weird, bro. I don't know. Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier, bro. What if they're allowing this massive immigration situation to happen because of the lack of spending by the U.S. people? Because they know when them people come here, they're going to need shit, and they're going to need a lot of it. They're going to need food.
And you ain't gave them people they $2.2 billion. So them people say, who the fuck gonna take care? Who the hell gonna take care of all these extra ass people y'all putting in our community?
That 2.2 billion gonna take care of a lot of them.
Nah, that's what they trying to tell you. Ain't nothing coming through. These people are already trying to act like they buying the property and shit, but they had to have a council meeting and people caught their ass at the last minute. They wasn't saying shit about it. They were just about to do it, P. It was just to house them, like a fucking project.
Yeah, but if they gonna house them, then who's buying the food? Who's buying the clothing? I seen a lot of babies. Who's buying the diapers, the formula, the
people going. You know, they'll go to work. They'll go to work, post up, do every other thing somebody that's in that savage mode would have to do to survive.
But they are also still getting a lot of government funding. You see what I'm saying? So
for sure, they're gonna definitely get that. Yeah,
There's gonna be
they
a hell
definitely
of a
gonna
lot
get
of money being generated and a hell of a lot of money being spent. So the question, that's why I say what I was saying. When you look at it, they because we talked about the immigration issues before when it was the situation with people coming from the Middle East, and they were supposed to be letting 140,000 of them over here, and we're gonna give them grants, we're gonna give them land, we're gonna give them the opportunity to buy property, we're gonna help them start businesses. Okay, that's 4 things right there that the so-called black people been fighting for decades. But you giving it to people just because their country at war with another country that is literally brothers. Like, you see what I'm saying? So you let them come over here, you move them somewhere, you give them a bunch of money, and you are empowering them. But the same people that's been over here asking for or literally fighting for the same thing, you refuse to give, and now you want more immigrants to come into this country and bypass the stuff that we've still been fighting for and give it to them too again for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th time. Because think about it, it was the Pakistani or I don't know the difference, but Middle Easterners. Then you got the Haitians was trying to be the first. You let the Koreans and Chinese come in, you gave them reparations. You let the Jewish, so-called Jewish, come in and you gave them reparations. The so-called Indians, you gave them reparations. Now you letting the Latino community come in, you letting the Ukrainians come in. And another thing that I just thought about that came across my head is the only reason you letting the Ukrainians come in is because they more your kind than the other kind.
I get what you're saying, but it's like when you say let them come in. I mean, they have the right to come in. It's just there's steps and things you have to take under consideration, right?
Right.
So when they going against so when they go against a standard, you can't blame the people that you're trying to stuff these people into their community. You know what I'm saying? Like for having a gripe with that, they have every right. Matter of fact, let's see what the community got to say about this shit, P. Let's see what they got to say about this shit.
What's those 2 words? What's that one? What? What? Now, one of the things a couple things I'm gonna point out to you real quick, because he said it all. I can't do any better behind him.
Guys, listen up and give Mr. Trust an opportunity.
Again, one thing about this is Chicago Park District facility. You have a Chicago Park District Board of Commissioners. They never voted on turning this into a migrant center. So, yes, thank you. Looking at tax bill. And it's like they don't even go through the process of going through the Board of Commissioners, not going through the community and doing this to us. See, people talk about, and I'm going to defer some of my time to my wife, is the fact, I always try to talk before her because I never want to go behind her. But people got to talk about the fact it's like, they ain't taking nothing away from you. It's enough for all of us. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now they're taking away an asset that people worked 30 years. My buddy worked years to put together programs that they're taking away from us, black people, with a black mayor, can't miss that point, from this community. And it's like, what insanity, what are we going to hear from them that's going to change our minds from no and not taking out our part? And the last thing I ask of you, please, please call Anthony Bill, call all the aldermen and say support Alderman Anthony's bill ordinance for a referendum on whether Chicago remain a sanctuary city. And think about it, this bill is not, it's not to say kick off the migrants that's already here. It's to a point we just got to say no. Because if you all got a $500 million, because it's $300 million now, and by Christmas in January it's going to be $500 million. Now, if you got $500 million laying around, I want to be in your family, first of all. I want to be your third cousin once removed. But the reality is, it's got to say no, because that's the simple solution is no. Turn the buses around.
Mr. Trush, you got about 15 seconds left.
Thank you.
Hold on, Ms. Trush. Ms. Trush.
Chop, let me.
What's those two words? What's that one? What? What? Now, one of the things a couple things I'm gonna point out to you real quick.
They ain't gonna try that shit down here because they know.
Wait, chap.
And another reason they not gonna try that shit down here with them Ukraine niggas. I'm gonna show y'all why. But,
Pops.
I'd rather show y'all.
Oh shit, man, yo, out here playing funny games, man. Y'all ain't even holler at a nigga about none of this shit, man. What you say, Peter? And I pass the baton, bro. After you.
I would gladly support them, and I agree with y'all. I don't think a lot of people know that Louisiana, as New Orleans, more importantly, is a sanctuary city. However, they already know that this city is going to have a major issue, especially being that it's been gentrified. So to the point now where it's like no matter where you go, even the worst of the worst hoods have been gentrified now. So don't think for 1 second that you're gonna get that influx of Ukrainians down here. You're gonna get that influx of Latinos down here, or Mexicans, or whatever the race or nationality may be. There's gonna be a major uprising if that is to happen down here because of the same thing that these people are saying. You have things that were supposed to be earmarked for these communities, yet you're taking the things that are earmarked for these communities out of the community without even asking the people of the community their permission for any of it. Like, we would probably say we could take in a good 10,000. We could take 10. That'll help us out in the city, right? Cool. We could take the 10. But to sit there and say you're going to try to flood the city with 200,000-300,000 immigrants, and the city is already at capacity where we already understaffed with police, and shit not getting done the way it's supposed to be getting done as far as infrastructure work as a whole. So how would you lay up there and fix that problem by flooding us with 200,000-300,000 people?
Ukraine, they're not gonna let the Ukrainians come down here.
Why not? You passing the mic, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I can show y'all right quick. Hold on. Because it's part of my segment. What that say right there, Mr. Narrator?
Like
read
butter.
That.
Hold on, I gotta blow it up. Give me a second. I gotta blow it up. All right. Immigrants to New Orleans in the 20th century came from the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. Palestinians and Syrians displaced after the Six-Day War in 1967 arrived in New Orleans, settling largely in Metairie and New Orleans East.
Who they say came over here? The Palestinians?
Palestinians?
Since the 20th. Since what century?
20th century.
Ukraine, they can't come play. They're not coming. They're not coming down here. They're not.
Well, why would you say that though? What was you saying that to say where they're gonna go?
I'm saying the Palestinians been down here.
No. We're talking about Ukrainians. Right? I was talking about the people from Ukraine.
So the people
the other Palestinians, the other 140 something thousand that they let come over here from the Middle East, they went to the Midwest.
So who they at war with?
Who is the Palestinians at war with?
Yeah.
I would guess they're at war with is it Palestinian and the Syrians. They Them motherfuckers been at war forever. They stay at war with each other.
They in war with Israel.
Now.
Yeah, now.
Now.
So is Israel an ally of Russia, or is there an ally of America?
You know what?
Definitely American ally.
I thought it was an ally to both countries at one point.
It's American. We're for Israel.
But anyway,
notice what I said. At one point, I didn't say that they are still allies with both countries. I said I thought they were allies with both countries at one point. Because at one point, wasn't the plutonium that they were getting coming from Syria? Right?
Boy, I don't know what the fuck you talk about, people. But anyway.
And who they was giving the plutonium to?
The reason I brought that up was because, especially for New Orleans East, and we can say for Metairie too, because we know Harry Lee was the
sheriff.
The sheriff for that shit for a minute. But we definitely know in New Orleans East, it's a big, large community of, Asian people. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole little.
They got their own little community. Yeah.
Chinatown in New Orleans, basically. Yeah.
So the Ukraine people do that down here?
Could they?
What area they gonna pick to do it in? So where they could be by themselves. Nobody around, just them. Got their own churches, got all that their own shit. In New Orleans. We the only.
I hate to say this. That little area up there in the CBD that they talk about making that 40-acre whatchamacallit.
Boy, you sound stupid.
Nigga, you know how much land they got on the riverfronts of New Orleans right now?
They can't make no money off migrants on that, stupid. What money they gonna make? Fuck you
talking about? All of the money that's being pumped. So you don't think the money that they pumping into aiding the Ukrainian people over there would not be the same money that could be turned around and used to aid them over here?
No.
Why?
Because why the fuck would they do that? If that's the case, they'd have just waited.
If we just sat here and discussed that they gave 140,000 Middle Easterners who came over here and went to the U.S. in the Midwest of the United States, grants, funding, money, opportunities to build businesses and buy land. You're telling me that they wouldn't be able to do that same thing with the Ukrainians if they came into New Orleans or Louisiana for that matter?
The same money. That's what I'm saying. The same money won't be. It's not being used. It's not the same money they use. That's like sending somebody money and just saying, "Oh, give me some of it back so I can help your people that came over here." That makes sense?
Or I cut what I'm giving you to aid your people that's coming over here. Still the same money.
Motherfuckers come over here with an 800 credit score already.
You tripping like
off the top. No, you looking at it from a different perspective than what I'm saying. So how much? So look. How much money did we save? How much money was being sent? Listen, how much money was being sent to Ukraine?
Hot dog or something?
Pull that up for me. Pull that up for me. How much money was being sent to Ukraine to aid in the war?
Oh man. Oh shit. They still don't know. They still sending them shit, Pete.
They're still sending them people money. What are you talking about? So what you saying is,
okay,
it's supposed to be still going on. Yeah, it's still. I don't know. They don't really talk about it like they used to.
No, they don't want to talk about it like they used to.
For something else. That's what you saying.
So, let me see something right quick.
Huh? That's what you're saying? Take the war money and use it for something else?
I don't have to send you $600 million. I can send you 4 and take 2 out of that 6 and put toward your people that's coming on.
So you're not going to answer the question? I guess not. Because that shit don't make no sense. That shit retarded. Why the fuck would I give you more money and I just take you money? You're taking that shit, they're going to take that money from another fund that's why the black people in Chicago not getting what the fuck they supposed to get. But I don't think you be paying attention, P. I think you just be talking. That's why I say, bro, you don't.
Peace say, I don't know what the hell you talking about, Jeff. I'm trying to get the situation.
Like, what the fuck is you thinking about? Like, where's your brain? Like, did you not hear?
Pete, tell him, man. Tell him what you're saying, Pete.
You just didn't hear the whole presentation Silent just gave. You ain't hear nothing, none of them old.
Hold on. My computer fucking up. Hold on. You started talking.
P.
God damn it. I just said my computer's messing up because you going in and out.
All you have to do is show me the people that gave money, how much money they gave them for the war, and say they could possibly take some of this money and then give it to them when they get here. They not doing that, nigga. They taking your money and giving it to them.
Yeah, they sponsor. They even you could sponsor them with your money. You're not sponsoring them with the government money. That 2.2 just sitting there. That's what I was saying earlier. That money just sitting there, man. That ain't much the money that they're spending on immigration.
Oh, man,
that's just money they just sitting on, munching off it, and then when they gotta explain where all that fucking money went, it's gonna come down about a lot of fucking stealing. That's what I believe. Because during that COVID shit, they pushed a lot of that shit because they was able to have an excuse why they wasn't doing the work they was supposed to be doing, because that's when that project was supposed to actually, kick off. So, hey, man.
All I'm saying is, I don't understand. That's like saying we're gonna pay the police and then take the money from the police and we're gonna use that for something else. Like, no, man, they're not doing that. This ain't no fucking furlough payments. They can't, like, nah. They gonna take your money. Why the fuck do you? I don't know, bro. That's that fucking. It's the syndrome, bro. Y'all part of that syndrome, bro. Not you, Silent. I'm saying it's a group of people that feel
this
that
man here. You good, bro?
That's
I'm
just
listening to you.
Stupid. Like, I hate to say it because it's like something that's like getting bit by a dog with rabies and then saying, oh, the dog might not have rabies tomorrow and he might not bite me.
Oh, it might go away. It might go away. Yeah, rabies. Yeah, he bit me, but it might go away. It ain't that bad. I washed it off.
Fuck that shit.
Go your ass to the hospital.
That's like dropping a fucking piece of fruit, a piece of watermelon in sand. And instead of
government hospital,
eat it. Like this shit, I don't know, bro.
God made dirt, and the dirt don't hurt.
Man, he out of his mind, bro.
Man, we all good. Child, you know how we do, bro. We up here learning too as we go, dog. You already know how it is, bro. We learning everybody different perspectives on situations.
We've been having a lot of immigrants in New Orleans, bro. We've been having them since the 20th century. There was a 6-day war here in 1967. I know a lot of people didn't know that happened, but fuck. Let me see. Does New Orleans have a lot of immigrants? We got 7.4. So
that was interesting. I did never heard of that though.
Yeah, that's interesting like a motherfucker. I ain't never heard of that war. Fuck. But they said we only got 7.4% migrants down here, immigrants. And they come from fucking everywhere. Caribbean, Latin America, France, Italy, Eastern Europe, Jews, Scandinavians, and emancipated African Americans. Typically settled on the Anglo side, the Anglo-Saxon side.
Right.
People that don't know what that means. Let's see. The largest group.
Anglo-Saxon. You know there's a differentiation from Anglo and Anglo-Saxon, huh? You know that's when the merge of another. Yeah, that was a whole different people at one time. I learned that a while back.
Oh shit! They give you a breakdown. Y'all know I always find these numbers some kind of. Oh shit! You know what? I think I just debunked slavery.
Don't do it to him, Chop. Chop, don't do it. Don't you do it. You know they still ain't find them boats yet. Don't you do this to them. Don't break down the whole shit. Prisoners of war, my friend.
Son. Look how many people they see born in Africa, man. Stop that.
You mother sucker. You put this state church away. Put this state church away. I tell you now, put the church away. Put this crazy church away. This is
if she ain't gonna read on you, you good, son. But they probably got one. I'm gonna send a helper back there and see if they got one in that building back there. All right, thank you. You're welcome. But yeah, bro. Do y'all see how many people born in Africa, dog? In the United, is this the United States or is this just Louisiana? Because I don't know. What the fuck?
Is this up to date? Is this recent?
What the fuck? This just for the state of Louisiana.
Oh shit!
Look at the date.
I'm out, nigga. I think I just debunked slavery, bro. Not to discredit that old man that was on here earlier, bro. Not to discredit that man. What the fuck is
man? Ain't, bro, you ain't gotta be in slavery to hang a nigga, Chop. Racism
ain't
is racist.
Numbers. This ain't enough numbers. But anyway, bro. I just wanted
man, this is crazy. I didn't know this.
I wasn't looking for this. But
and that's 1990. That's the crack era.
Like, what the fuck is we talking about? 4 million born in the U.S. They say U.S. born.
That's
4
it.
million.
Yeah.
So that means
foreign born. Look at that. They only as P said earlier how he used it. They only let 87,000 in 1990. Look how many they let in. Look how many more they let in 2022. That's what people talking about right there. Foreign born, y'all. Look at the foreign born numbers from 1990 to 2022.
I think they gotta make the I think that shit is getting debunked and they gotta make it true some kind of way, son. Because if we only had 87,000,
that's recent though. That's recent. 1990. That's if they go back further, them numbers will look crazy. Them numbers would be crazy. The U.S. born, the U.S. born to be where the foreign be at.
Son, they said
the U.S. born to be where the foreign boy.
They said they took millions from the motherfucking Atlantic slave trade, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, at first I think it was like first it was like 100 million. At first, I think probably more than that. At first, then the numbers started going down more and more.
What was crazy
about how many was actually bought on slave ships.
Only 20 Africans actually came over here on the first trip. 20, only 20, not 20,000, not 2,000, 20.
This nigga doing some fucking, huh?
Fucking everything they move over here to get
I
millions
guess,
of
right?
African Americans.
That's crazy.
Why the Asians having more sex than the Africans in America?
Chicken. They get in and get out. Chicken.
The
2
Latin
inches
fucking up a
of
storm.
solid steel.
I don't know.
They can't do all that shit where they come from. Yeah.
Fertility. What? Now that's fucking
Niggas come to
nasty.
New Orleans and cut loose. Chicken.
Look. 52,278
How
foreign
the
born.
fuck you know 15-year-olds is fertile? How y'all know that?
Nah.
I guess checkups and records.
Man,
Checkups
fuck
and records.
that shit, man. Let me get off this shit, man. Wow, something else I ain't supposed to see.
Wait,
Medical
they got
records and
children under
checkups.
18 and all that shit? What the fuck? What is
Children
that?
under 18?
15 to 50. 15 to 50.
Ooh, they got a million of them motherfuckers under 18.
1,134,024.
Only native parents. Y'all see that under there? Children in low income families. Only native parents. Look at the numbers.
Man, this shit terrible, son.
At the bottom. It's all the way at the bottom. Yeah, on that chart you was looking at.
One of these weird
It's right there. You see it? With the, it got like the like
288, 455. Right there, yeah.
Children
right
in low income. It's kind of in dark italics a little bit. Kind of like that little blue pig on it. Yeah. Hey, you see that shit, chap? Look at that shit. This shit is crazy. That bitch say it's 100%, nigga. Only native parents, children in low income families. How is that possible? And why? Or I'm gonna say it like this: why is that? Why is it 100%? Huh? That's crazy.
Oh, all right.
Only native parent 91.4, 95.7.
All right.
So you got more people invested in that. Hey, yeah, bro. This something serious though, right? As far as especially when it comes down to migration, and not only migration, the immigration policies and how they actually running that shit, bro. Because if you're gonna let more people in, then everybody can't be low income like that. That's too many people low income. It starts that whole cycle we went through, like I was talking about in the 90s and the 80s.
And another thing, P. Dot,
it starts that cycle.
Most of the city is populated already. When I say that, the areas of the city that can be lived on, they already lived on. You know, it's a bunch of parts of the city that's sanctioned out that you can't put nothing on.
For sure. Yeah, sir. So, tree mugs, nigga. Land mugs, nigga.
And swamps and shit. Like you go to put something on top of that shit and your whole shit sank. You're gonna be mad.
That's true too. Foundation is definitely priority.
Unless you just want them to die, or they can come on the boat they came on. Fuck, I don't know. But other than that,
swamp thing.
Now, see, I wanted to show y'all this too, because in the water, I know Jeff Lancer on them, bro. Don't mind them too much, bro.
So don't pay him no attention. I'm gonna try it, bro.
Yeah, don't pay him no mind, bro.
And nigga better not talk too much.
He's saying some stupid shit, bro. He not. You got
I'm just fucking with you, dog.
Just don't pay him.
No, I'm trying to see what you talking about.
The chief has already well documented the fact that illegals in the city of Kenner are basically recruiting the young juveniles who came into the country illegally to basically become criminals.
After Governor Jeff Landry said that on Fox News, I went to Kenner's Police Department for answers.
95% of them have good intent. They're working. They're being good community neighbors.
You heard the motherfucking man say
95% of the immigrants that come through, working people, do what they're supposed. So you mean to tell me we letting the bitch ass 5% terrorize the shit out y'all?
So and now the bigger question is,
like you say, bro, they ain't gonna play that shit in New Orleans.
The biggest
95% better find them a fucking job, because niggas getting it how they live down here. Yeah, this ain't no motherfucking. You can't just go lay up and get on no motherfucking program. Program well, and what neighbor? Like say P, even our Poe got a problem with Poe people.
Bro.
You gotta get it, nigga. Hey man, that's some real shit. 95% is a great number,
son. 95%
to handle that shit.
But see, that goes back to what I've been saying about the numbers. Out of 100 people, 5 motherfuckers is tripping, and you mean to tell me that's a bad number? That's not bad. I could expect at least 5 motherfuckers to trip out of 90, because I mean out of 100, because I know out of 100, most of the time it might be 50 niggas, it might be 30 motherfuckers that do what they're supposed to do, and it's 70 niggas that ain't doing shit. They just creating problems. 95% of the people do what they're supposed to do, but just because of that 5%. And that bitch still talking about them kids. That's fucked up. So you don't give a fuck about nobody kids. The migrant kids, just no, you know what?
But what's crazy is
coming here.
Influence. What you think about influence? Hold on, child. Before you go from that point, what you think about, like you used the 100% and the 5. What you think about the influence of the 5 to the 95%, getting them to kind of come over to the dark side, as they say, or influencing them to, do you think that 5% could be a possible cancer, or like a or like a parasite to the other 95%?
Nah.
Just in your point of view, I want to know: is 5% is 5% enough to influence 95?
They might be able to pull additional probably 10 people with them at the most, and that'll leave them with 85%. Even if they could get 25 or whatever, but it still be that. I don't think they could overwhelm it to where they'll be 45 or 40% or no shit like that. No, I don't think it'll be that overwhelming. It'll be a small percentage. I think it'll stay there too, in a small percentage versus being a bigger one. That's just how it is, son. Like, even when you was in school, we was having this conversation. All us was in school in different eras, but you're not about to tell me that none of y'all can't say that fucking school everybody was on some dumb bad shit. No, nigga, it probably was about a fourth of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It definitely wasn't 75% of the school, bro. It probably was about 40 that was bad, and probably about 60. I'll give y'all that, a 60-40 split. But nah, I don't think it was like 50-50, like these niggas bad, like on some. No, fuck no, man. They ain't had that many bad niggas in the school, because once you tighten the reins, most people caught on and was like, fuck, we not gonna be doing no dumb shit. We gonna, do right, or do what we supposed to do while we in this bitch, and we gonna act stupid when we get out this motherfucker. But yeah, that's why I say I don't think it's gonna be more than less. Shit.
Cool, that was up. I just wanted you comment on that.
And I was thinking more along the lines of an 85-15 when it came down to that type of shit. With the school thing. You know what I'm saying? Because not like you said, Chop, it wasn't all bad people in the school. You're right. You probably did have a good percentage, but not that high. Like I said, 85-15. And if once the 15 got dealt with, the numbers changed dramatically, because either they was one too old to be in school while we was in school, or two of them niggas got either killed or locked up, and that shit got dealt with either way it went. So once that 15% dropped off, it went back to like 95 to 5.
You wasn't gonna even be at the school no more, because once you got in trouble enough,
they kick your ass out. Yeah, fucking right.
Get caught with weed one time, expelled. Fight somebody, bleed, expelled. Like that shit wasn't an option. Like you ain't have a choice. No, you ain't mean to make them bleed, but they bled. So now we gonna see you doing leak test time. you gotta go to another school. I mean, unless you plan on repeat the whole grade, you gotta go to a whole nother school just to make sure you get grades so you don't get kept back. Because if not,
and 9 times out of 10, then look, 9 times out of 10, you gotta go to another school. Nigga gonna test you. You gonna fight. It's gonna be a repeat process. So nigga go get the GED and call it a motherfucking day.
Trying to tell you, niggas ain't about to fight if they ain't got to. I'm saying fight for something that's right, type shit. Not like like
not no bullshit. Yeah,
fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like actually fight for something that's good to fight for. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't come together for that type of shit or whatever. That's just like the people mad at. It's like a sidebar conversation on top of what we talking about. And like the people mad at Jeff Landry. Like I said, I didn't already explain how Empower You Nola got me blocked, but I still want to know how them kids that was on his page that stole that car and shit, how they wind up right back in school after stealing the car. Like I don't understand that shit. I still don't get that. To the death of me, we weren't about the big laws having rules and regulations for the kids and all this type of shit. And the schools is the ones that's dropping the ball. We wasn't
aiding and abiding, motherfuckers out here. Aiding and abiding. I'm supposed to be right there with them. They aiding and abiding.
Trying to tell you, like we were scared to get in trouble at school because we knew what the repercussions was. These little motherfuckers is fighting the people at the school.
Mm-hmm. Fucking them too.
They fucking them too, right?
Yeah.
We would have never. Now I ain't gonna lie. I think if niggas would have got a chance, nigga probably would have fucked. But
what you're saying is, what you're saying is, you know, it wasn't like that back then, like that. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah, it's like that now. Yeah, they all on Twitter talking crazy, Snapchat and shit. Yeah, a fantasy, you know.
Reality type shit.
Some nigga got lucky or whatever, or probably some shit was going on, but it, you know,
you probably got lucky.
We get that shit.
Too long or
you get motherfucker hear this shit every other day. Like God, damn, across the country, nigga, the teachers is fucking these kids.
These kids,
for sure.
But like I was explaining to one of my partners earlier, I was talking to. We live in a world of, do or die will. Do what you want to. Like they say in New Orleans, like do what you want to. But nobody can't tell you wrong. Even with the kids, like you can't tell them they wrong, because if you tell them they wrong, now you hating or you don't understand. But it's like people that made the thought so popular. It don't matter if the thought is a good thought or a bad thought or a productive thought or positive thought. It's
or a dumb thought.
You thought it, so it's like.
So it's gonna happen. So like, I manifested it. So it shall be.
Away from me, stupid ass nigga. Like, nah.
Yeah, I did it.
Everybody don't need a
looking ass.
You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody don't need a podcast. Everybody don't need to be a rapper. Like, man, no, son, because you ain't saying nothing. You're not
putting nothing out that's worth anything.
Exactly. But like I said, bro, I think that but I was saying all that to say that I think that the rules should be stricter. But see, I think the rules being strict at the schools made our parents have to be parents.
because the school wasn't playing with our parents like that. When we went to fucking
That's
up,
a good point.
it was on their ass. Now
Calling
it's
the
like
house.
it's
That
more the
automated
kid.
call
Like
service.
they're not trying to blame the parent, they blaming the kid. Like, okay, it's not the parents' fault, you know, because they gotta go to work, they gotta this.
And that's a trap too for a lot of these other hospital type programs who just like to keep these kids in these foster care and experiment on them and shit. It's some weird shit. It's some weird shit, John.
I know exactly what you're saying. Like I said, at the end of the day, niggas ain't gonna never understand it, but we basically doing the same thing that Jeff Landry doing. It's not 85% of young kids, like Monster would say. It's not 85% of young kids not doing what they supposed to be doing. It's a good 15%. You know what I'm saying? They not doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing, and now everybody has to suffer for that smaller number of people versus the big number of people. Because when you think about it, like, we not people that go to jail like that. You know what I'm saying? So does the parole shit and all that, does that affect a nigga life directly? Yeah, because we do know niggas that, well, I'm gonna say this in the most polite way possible.
For what? You on blunt though?
Niggas that do dumb shit and wind up going their ass back to jail and back to jail and back to jail and back to jail and back to jail. But we supposed to not want them in the jail because they keep going back
doing dumb shit. But the thing is, you would think that after your first stint, man, fuck this shit, bro. This ain't for me.
No, because the family gonna support them. All the system fucked over you. How that, this, that, and the third. The system ain't did shit, my nigga. You knew what you was doing before you went your ass in.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't learned no lesson. You, after your first time in jail, when you see how motherfuckers is being treated, that should be the wake-up call for you, man. Fuck this shit.
But you know what that does? That fucks with the 85% of people that's doing the shit the right way, and they get pulled over because they forgot to fucking renew their license plate sticker, or their brake tag probably went over a week or some shit like that. Now they done got pulled over, got into it with the police officer, they went to jail, and they got trumped up charges on them and shit because of some dumb shit. Or you might wind up getting killed by the motherfucking police or beat the fucking death because you irate with them and they fucking with you, and they got real criminals out here that could be going catch, but they fucking with you behind a headlight being out.
Shit.
That's
one
the
thing.
problem.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I done had police officers tell me the first mistake motherfucker always make the police hack them up even more is, what you pull me over for? Don't ask that stupid ass question. Yes, sir. Can I help you? Fuck, that's the easiest thing you could do. Start off the conversation the right fucking way and keep it pushing. Oh, my headlight was out. Thank you, officer. I didn't even realize my headlight was out.
You know who you sound like, P. Dot? You sound like that nigga that was driving the carriage that Kuta Kinte was on.
This man said the carriage.
So you think does not funny. Answer? Now look at what you just was saying though. Niggas go out there doing dumb shit or being irate with the police. And I'm saying instead of being irate with the police because they pulled you over, I gotta be the carriage driver now.
You saying don't stand on business. That's what you saying.
No, I'm saying stand on business, but handle business correctly.
No, you saying shut your ass up till master say
handle business correctly is what I'm saying. Officer, I did not know my headlight was out. Thank you for letting me know that.
But what if he still think you caught an attitude by saying that?
Then that's just all on him. I don't have to get irate with him because what he feel. That's his feeling. That ain't mine.
You be making excuses for them damn crackers, P. Dot. You gotta.
I ain't making no excuses. I'm talking about, bro. I am telling. I am telling you, Black Cop done pulled me over with that same type of bullshit, and I did them the same fucking thing. Motherfucking jump out boys roll up on me one day, and Silent could tell you about that night. Fuck. Fuck. Whole project woke up my motherfucking ass out there blowing on that bitch. I'm doing things the right way.
I'm not saying to deliberately be irate with the police. What I'm saying is your irateness comes from you knowing that you're not doing nothing and you just see a crime or you seen somebody just got shot. That's just like for just to show you how people don't pay attention to shit. The state takes over the bridge and not even had a homicide on the interstate. They ain't had a homicide on. I worked.
Yeah, I heard about that.
For 6 years. Right. 6 years straight, I've been going across the river back and forth. 6 years. Nobody got shot on the bridge within the whole 6. Nobody got shot on the bridge within the whole 6 to where they had to shut the whole fucking bridge down from Tropicoulas all the way on. You couldn't even get, if you was going across the river, you had to get on the motherfucking HOV. That's all I be trying to get people to understand. Like you gotta
or take LA-18.
Right, but people gotta pay attention to the shit as it go on. Because right after they tell you something happened, they gotta make sure you know or make sure you think that it's happening, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Jeff Landry got on Fox News and tried to tell these people
a whole bunch of dumb
migrant fucking Chinese and Mexican children out here with Uzis and shit.
They super predators.
Because his stupid ass in the Capitol trying to get
they used that already. They used that shit already. Y'all come on.
And that's another motherfucking thing. See all you motherfuckers that keep on saying, vote. Yeah, you gotta go vote, bitch. Give me somebody that I could vote for that's gonna do what I say or do.
God, at least sound like
we can vote for. Don't tell me, vote for this person. I don't want to hear that shit. Show me what they gonna do for me.
Oh no.
And
the real, man. You're absolutely right.
Get in office. I don't want to hear that. Oh, we gotta just no. I don't want to hear it. That's why the Republicans getting shit passed because they lined all their fucking ducks up and they kept them in there and they just kept on moving forward. The Democrats ain't even been promoting no motherfucking.
They don't know what they want, yo. They don't know what they won't stand on, yo. They don't know what they won't stand on, bro. And that shit dangerous.
They ain't been promoting no motherfucking candidates. I still say to this day, bro. I said it on Blunt Talk Mola before. They need to scrap. We need to start a new party. I don't give a fuck if y'all call that shit whatever you call that shit. Start a new party and just let's go with that shit. Because the Democrat, Republican shit, that shit dead, bro.
The party of the people. The party of the people.
Or be fucking liberal.
That's a good name.
This is a video Kenner police obtained from a source. They say it was on social media. In the video, juveniles whose faces were not shown.
Look, see, that look like a nigga to me. That don't look like no fucking Mexican, Chinese. That look like a nigga with a Jordan jersey on.
Showing are in a vehicle and
boys
are
with the
handling
shits,
what
man.
appears to be a gun. After receiving the video, Kenner investigators interviewed the juveniles in the video and their associates and learned that the guns belong.
Look, see, that's some new gay shit right here. The vape. They can't smoke, so all of them just won't walk around with the vape blowing fruits and shit. Just fucking retarded.
Belong to a couple of adults who are in the U.S. illegally, and police say those adults were trying to recruit.
I got one of them. That's a very nice gun, but I'm just saying he should not have that gun. You know what I'm saying? If he was white and they had a picture of a pig or a deer right there, he would be okay.
Latino
So
kids
basically,
from
they mom
join
and shit
their
is being they mom and them not raising them right neither, then right?
Oh no! See what Jeff Landry
like the black mamas. Huh?
He trying to train. That too true. But he trying to say that the immigrants coming through and illegally buying guns in America, and then they selling the guns to them. How the fuck is they buying the guns?
I know. I'm about to say selling.
Where they buying the guns from?
Oh.
Didn't I just tell y'all? Well, I know a lot of people ain't been on the show,
or whatever.
They just gave a lot of ammo to Ukraine. That ain't had.
I broke down how you get a gun in New Orleans, bro. How you could get one shipped down here, but you gotta the people gonna put you through a background check before you get the gun. They gotta put you through a background check. Unless you go into a pawn shop and it's, them niggas just telling you the bitches under the table.
Unless you get it straight from the police.
Or they could just give it to you in that package that PDOT they gonna give out.
Yeah, it come with the Ukraine immigrant package. You come with a gun.
You come with an LLC, or EIN,
a handgun with a switch,
and the motherfucking Glock with a switch, nigga.
Is on the application, Jack.
The criminal enterprise, but our criminal investigations division has gathered enough intel.
Damn shame they did to that dog.
And through social media. These groups throw videos up on social media where they're riding in a car with AR-15s, and they've got Glocks, fully automatic. They got drum magazines that have a high capacity and a quick round distribution that's scary to law enforcement.
Fuck.
That 5% is scary.
Migrants.
Say doesn't know if any of the kids in the videos committed any crimes or were arrested. However, Chief Connolly said this about crimes being committed by illegal immigrants.
So we've linked everything from stolen vehicles, property crimes such as the burglaries, the pulling door handles. They're all well armed.
He says they're also.
That man still ain't said it was illegal immigrants. So what the fuck the news lady talking about?
So reports of guns being fired along canals.
Like to the tune of.
So now they not killing people. They just shooting the guns in the canal.
40, 50 rounds being shot in a certain area.
Connolly says it's not just adults trying to recruit kids into gangs, but kids trying to recruit others.
I have to applaud the Jefferson Parish School Board and their school resource officers. They're a great source of information. They have the confidence of the student body at the local schools. So, we're
them people don't want that shit in their neighborhood, man.
Grown out of control.
So that answers your question. That little 5-10% or whatever, them people like, boy, y'all gonna get the fuck on with that dumb shit.
They gonna, they ratting on them. That's one thing we didn't push.
Illegally certainly isn't limited to the city of Kenner.
Kenner's.
We ain't want to rat on our own people.
This is across the whole.
Them good white folks.
They say some juveniles have racked up multiple felony charges on their records.
How the fuck you could trump up, juvenile records aren't they public did, but yeah, they about to start sticking them.
They did this though, They know. That's why I said, child, they know what they was doing with this. This type of behavior breeds how y'all actually let all this shit happen in the beginning. If you're gonna say it's
that's why they got the response they got. They wanted a different response, but we started with the kids telling us that we can't hit them type shit. And don't get me wrong, I think parents got out of hand with the whippings. I think they went too far, and that's why the whippings went, in the direction that they went. Because there was a lot of kids, I could say in my era. I graduated.
I was just talking about that shit.
Them kids literally was fucking going to the counselors and shit at school and telling them people like, yeah, my parents be hitting me. I don't like that shit.
I'm glad you see that, because we were just talking about that shit, and we were saying that how this new generation, not even not the generation now, but the Generation Z who done had kids, right? It's like they're in this mode where they don't discipline their kids in no type of way. So they let their kids walk over them, like they was talking about how white women was letting their little boy go crazy and shit. Now it's the roses in their pocket now. And I think it started off with, and that's what I was saying. I was saying that it started with them believing that a whooping or being disciplined was the same fucking thing. you know, and they put both of those things into one category, which started a breed of children who had children that don't know how to discipline their kids, and they let them do whatever as long as they their friends sometimes. And we was just talking about this, bro. That shit crazy, because we was talking about the wax lady. Y'all seen that? The lady had a little girl doing wax jobs on people.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Nigga, they private parts, bro. She had them doing the picture showed the lady, Peter. The lady is on her back, bro, with her legs in the air, like she about to get served nothing but meats. You hear me? She's in that position. The little girl is on her side. She a big lady too. The little girl is no more than 6-7 years old. She's doing vagina wax jobs on this big bitch on the table, and her mama is recording it on whatever platform she was recording on, saying, "Look at my baby, and this is that. Ain't nothing wrong with this." People was getting on her ass in the comment, had that baby doing that shit, you know. But she thought nothing was wrong with it. She just looked at it like, you know, I'm showing my baby how to hustle, showing my baby how to get this money. What's wrong with that? She don't think that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like you block. It's like a blockage, right? They block out, you know, what actual morals is versus getting money or whatever, however you want to say it. You know,
see,
because
and
she didn't have to do wax jobs. She could have been doing eyebrows or something. No, go ahead.
The dialogue between me and Silent, but I was just telling people about how before Katrina, like just think about, just go where I'm going right quick. They had niggas that was not about that shit type shit, like to the point where I'm talking about niggas that got hit in the mouth and nigga ain't fight back. Now this in high school. Now, you know, after high school, everybody grow up and shit. So now these same bitch ass niggas that been bitches at heart in the beginning, you know, they didn't got a little hair on their chest and shit. Like they didn't got some money. They didn't bought them a gun.
Something, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They did all these type of shit. So now new people that don't know their history, they like, oh well, this person is like this. This is that type. I would never do this. In the
man, you heard about Lil Slim Down Ketchup? Yeah, man, that nigga Ketchup, man, that nigga a fool, man. Ketchup.
Ketchup.
You talking about Alfred? You talking about Alfred?
That nigga was in the back cave. That nigga was.
Yeah, man, nigga used to skateboard and shit. They call it the Bat Cave.
Man, that nigga was in the back cave. That nigga ain't never came out that bitch. You hear me? Like, man, come on, bro. But see, the problem is those type of niggas are the niggas that's running the world now. It's not the niggas that actually got the skin in the streets. It's the niggas that got the money.
These are the niggas they believe in. I'm gonna say it like that. These are niggas. These are niggas.
But the whole time they don't know. You know, this nigga had his mom and daddy in his life. Fucking, they own 3-4 houses, and he's staying one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta see, son. It's just the real don't run the world no more, son. That's just the whole truth about it, son. It's fake shit. It's opinions, and it's just
fuckery.
Do the complete opposite of what somebody else.
Oh, whatever you think is good.
Don't
Sabotage 7, huh? Be on some Sabotage 7 shit. Say fuck.
Nigga say, man, fuck the old era. Fuck the Jordan era. Like, bitch, y'all wouldn't know how to put the ball in the hoop if it wasn't for the Jordan era. So if y'all didn't have the Jordan era, we just supposed to, you see what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. You can't just, you know, you gotta take shit from each era. We learn
right, definitely. You learn from experience. You know, this is wisdom is growing as a people.
In the 90s era. They had bad shit in the 2000 era. They had bad shit in the 10s. They had bad shit in the 20s, bro.
Yeah, man. We can embrace the good shit, but don't forget the bad shit so we could all go together. Yeah.
Keep going. Fuck. Keep it good and keep going. Stop getting the fuck. Damn. Everybody won't just be like I said, bro. And and then I'm giving it to Pete out after this. This the most common sense way I've heard this shit explained. How the fuck can I be a criminal
and I go to jail. I come home. I'm supposed to be rehabilitated, and I tell you I'm not a criminal no more. But you still treat me like a criminal. But if I say today I'm a man, tomorrow I'm a woman, y'all gonna make sure they call me a fucking woman.
They're gonna give you a program where you can actually get funding to support your transition.
Yes, sir. They're gonna do all that. I'm not saying they don't have programs for niggas that get out of jail, but y'all know y'all still treat them fucking people.
They do,
like
but you know how it's just like the Mexicans and the Ukrainians. Yeah, it's a different line. Might take you a while.
I know niggas that take you a while. Jobs and shit. I know.
That's right. Me too. Yep. I did good coming out of jail. I know niggas. Yep. Yes, sir. Everybody don't get the same treatment, though. Yeah, it's
up against a nigga.
Yeah, it is. It's a topple. Yeah.
I'm about to act like a nigga El Chapo. Like,
yes, real shit. Over exaggerate this. I'm laughing because it's so true though. It's like it gets ridiculous to a certain point. That's why I'm really laughing, right? Because you know what I'm saying. It gets ridiculous at a point.
Everybody always asks what the answer.
They want you to be blind and still ask you questions.
People know it's just your feelings. It be people's feelings or what they want to keep doing. Bitch, you know what the
answer is. You want to keep doing the fuck shit. That's what it is. And you're gonna find any way to convince me that you need to be doing this fuck shit. That it's okay,
bro. You can't tell me I can't trust these children. That's what the fuck they gonna say next. And I'm Top Tracks. Give it the P dot. There you go. That's what they gonna say next.
And I'm so glad you said that because I was just telling my people, we were talking about that too, about how we allowed or introduced a lot of these things in our neighborhood. I say, remember, it was the gay thing. Now it's turned into the pedo thing that's being accepted. You know, these younger kids doing these growner things and all kind of stuff. I forgot exactly what we were talking about, but it led into that conversation and that statement you just made. Sorry about that, Pete.
That's good. You good. Y'all, matter of fact, y'all both is on point tonight, so as every night. So let me put this up right quick because I don't want to hold up the good time too much. But this is what they feel in UK about the immigration thing. So with the net figure rising to 606,000, and this is what they're asking: what do people think? This is in Ukraine, y'all. I mean, United Kingdom. I'm sorry. All right, there we go.
50,000 at the last census.
Sorry, I'm gonna start it from the beginning.
The Midlands city of Coventry, population almost 350,000 at the last census. But with net migration passing 600,000, it gives you a sense of just how many people came to the country last year, towards double a reasonably sized British city. International students account for more than 200,000 of those arrivals. This group have come from all over the world, from Singapore to India and Morocco to study at the University of Warwick. Why did you want to come to the UK to study?
You're experiencing a very, very different lifestyle, you know.
Do you think most people who've come to study from abroad will stay in the UK when they finish their courses?
I know most people that I know from my course in third year, final year, have got their grad job or masters in the UK. So I would say yes, most part, yeah.
They will stay. Over a third of the university's student population are currently from overseas, its highest ever level. But whatever the upside, there are questions which we all remember people were asking on the lead up to Brexit, which we're hearing again in Coventry.
How many more houses do we have to build? How many more are they going to be putting in the hospitals? Are they going to be putting more surgeries? So that's my main concern. How are we going to be able to cope? Because we're not really coping now, are we?
Next, we meet Ricky.
I thought it's okay. You fail too.
To be honest, he seems despondent and
he works in a warehouse and he seems to be despondent. I'm gonna have to look that word up.
doesn't buy the government's argument that so much migration is needed to fill jobs.
Bing, 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 bing.
So y'all need people, but y'all be
But
like,
don't
hold on
need
now,
people.
all right, just yeah.
Right.
But I don't want all them people. We need people now, but I don't need all them people.
But what he's saying is that the government's saying that the only reason they're saying they need people is to fill job vacancies.
When you already got people there
that's working,
probably homeless or need jobs themselves.
Exactly.
I've tried to get into work.
I'm pretty sure there's an unemployment rate.
Look,
right? Before immigrants, I'm pretty sure there's an unemployment rate.
Look what he said. I tried to get into work in different places.
All it is now is the agency, minimum wage, when really it should be concentrating on local people, getting them in, training them up.
So with unprecedented numbers of people coming to the UK, it's hard to square why some companies are struggling to recruit, like this veterinary diagnostics firm, which has been advertising for a pathologist for a year.
So is the problem that this country...
So you mean to tell me this country that's got 200-something thousand college immigrant or migrant students graduating, getting at that one person say in her third year. You mean to tell me you couldn't find no pathologist? None? In a year? That seems kind of odd.
It is not doing enough to grow its own talent.
Possibly, yes. It is, it is very sad because there is a high need of that, and there's no incentive for people to, become a specialist at the moment.
That's weird.
Government says it's restricting the rights of relatives to come with some visa holders, and it remains committed to reducing overall net migration. But its pledge to deliver control of borders means the stakes on migration are higher than ever. Lisa Holland, Sky News, Coventry.
All right, what y'all got?
Yeah, man, and they even closer. That's the crazy part.
Right. They right there by Ukraine. The United Kingdom, right there. And y'all telling the rest of the world that one, y'all have people there.
That's how goofy Biden is, bro. He goofy, bro. Them motherfuckers telling him, man, send them motherfuckers over to America, man. Send bullshit. We already got
send them over here.
606,000 of these motherfuckers, man. Some of them should be already they people anyway. Some of them should have people already. Do they get that same Ukrainian treatment that they're giving them over here, where they could pass up visas and all that shit in the United Kingdom? I'm pretty sure not, but. Like, this is the stuff
I don't know if you heard
out.
at the end, toward the end, they say them motherfuckers is restricting shit over there. Like, even if you got people that you relative with that's got visas, they ain't coming in here. Like, how the fuck? Like, you telling the people who got family members that's trying to get over there or want to come over there, nah, even if you got a visa, you can't come here. So it's like they literally forcing the hand of the people to flee into other places that they might not necessarily have to go. Them people might not necessarily want to come here to the US, but like we talked about before, Silent, when the Queen of England was sending people away for crimes and all that done, where she sent them to? Over here. It looked like we repeating the same cycle. It's just that we got the president of the United States, hey, send us your broke, send us your criminals, send us the worst you got, send us everything. Like, we ain't already got problems over here that we need to deal with, and now you want to compound those problems by bringing in people. And the one thing I tell people is the big contributing factor into why a lot of work relationships seem to not work with people who are natural born U.S. citizens versus people immigrating into the United States, it's always going to be that barrier of dialect, that dialectual barrier. They're not going to understand when you say certain things to them because certain words they don't use. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of words we use over here, them people don't know nothing about what that shit means. And now you got to stop and explain it to them in a manner hoping that they understand that. So, you know, it's going to be a big kerfuffle of fuckery because you allowing people that don't really understand how things is going to be working over here when they get here. Yeah, the Latin, you know, a lot of the people in the Latin community gonna help them, but you bringing these Ukrainian people over here, there ain't that many Ukrainian people over here to be able to help them people understand how shit really is gonna go once they get settled in over here. Like, okay, you come over here, the U.S. gonna give you a bunch of stuff. You get to do this, you get to do that. The police not really gonna mess with you, but they're not thinking about the people on the outside of the government spectrum. And that's the thing that really kind of sticks with me is I've worked with a couple of different people from the Latin community. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's a very tough thing to deal with because they look at people like me as a third-rate person, and I'm like, hold the fuck up. Like, just because you don't understand what I'm saying, don't make what I'm saying to you any less of importance. And if you can't understand what I'm saying to you, then ask for clarification. Help me help you is what I'm trying to tell them. But it seems like it's always something, and people be like, "Oh, you argumentative." No. If you're saying something to me and I'm trying to gain clarity on what you're saying, that's one thing. But when I'm saying something to you and you can't understand what I'm saying, and now you upset and you making it seem like I'm the person that's hostile against you because you frustrated because you can't figure out what the fuck I'm saying. That's the weirdest shit I've ever seen, and that's gonna be a big problem over here in the US, bro. And now you don't know what you
points too.
Huh?
To prove people use that a lot too. I notice a lot now to prove
point,
their opinion. Yeah.
But what point are you proving that you just incapable of understanding what a person is saying to you? You see what I'm saying?
I think it's a part of manipulation too, especially when you know you have a job to be over communities and stuff. When people, you know, like he said, put you up as an alderman, put you up as the city council, put you up as the fucking mayor. Like you are the face of us. Remember, like Chop said, you're telling us to vote for your ass. You promised us this, that, and that is this. So when you don't deliver, and also let the same government that you work for give all these, you know, amenities to people that's just getting here. People, you cannot expect people not to raise an eyebrow. At least people like it's disrespectful. Like Pop said, man, it's fucking disrespectful
in a major way. So that's one of the things that, you know, that's the one thing I see as a big problem. And from what I just seen and heard from the video that we just watched is people across the country or not across just this country, even over in the UK are saying the same thing. Hey, y'all saying that y'all bringing these people in to fill job vacancies, yet people who've been living here been trying to get the same job that y'all about to give to them and can't get it. I gotta go through a fucking.
So you know what that means, then, right? You heard so you know what that means, then, right?
Huh?
That be they telling you we don't want you with the job, motherfucker. We giving these jobs are preserved for them when they get here.
Right. They giving preference to.
That's why your ass. Yeah, that's why your ass ain't get it in all this time.
And this man said he had been looking for a job in the same spectrum or in the same areas which he's qualified to work in, without a doubt. He's most likely qualified to work in a lot of those positions, yet he can't even get in.
You're not about to tell me nobody that's not American is more qualified for the job than the American. Fuck that shit.
That's crazy. And this shit happening in the UK. Job. I was telling him. I say that shit is even closer. That shit is fucked up, dog. like they playing games with people, bruh. Like they're using their favorite, their best they're using their best resource to. They're bleeding. I'm gonna say their best resource to do fuck shit on the side with other countries, bro. I'm noticing that. It's a lot of black market shit going on.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh wait, I'm gonna play it for you. Hold up. I want you to see what they were talking about. Hold on. I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah, because they numbers big too. That's a lot of motherfuckers too, bro.
All right, here you go, Chop.
Midland city of Coventry, population almost 350,000 at the last census. But with net migration passing 600,000, it gives you a sense of just how many people came to the country last year, towards double a reasonably sized British city. International students account for more than 200,000 of those arrivals.
So, a city of already 350 got.
So they lied about the numbers from the beginning. Yeah,
Right.
they lied in the beginning.
300,000 saw an increase of 200,000, which made their total population go to 500,000 just based off international students alone.
Damn, P. Dot, them slaves was doing some fucking, huh?
There go one of them right there.
Them 20. Yeah. He populated all their ass, huh? Him by himself.
That nigga had a table with all women at that. Oh, wow. Oh, one dude. I'm sorry. They got two dudes. They got two dudes at the table. I'm sorry.
He lined
one
up.
black dude and one, I don't know what his nationality is, but he look white.
This group have come from all over the world, from Singapore to India and Morocco, to study at the University of Warwick.
That's another thing I'm talking about, the different countries they come from.
Experiencing a very, very different lifestyle,
Do you think most people...
Notice they cut him off quick.
Look, India way over there. India just as far as Ukraine.
Yep.
And them Indians, that's one migrant they not talking about. The Indian migration. Them motherfuckers got over here too. Ain't nobody talking about the mass influxion of them people that got over here too. The Indians with the Dutch, yeah, man, they all in them colleges and all that shit, man. They get all kind of little funding and shit.
That's who working stepping style now. Used to be niggas that
I ain't
work.
surprised. Yeah, that's one. They do not talk about that. They talk about everybody else having problems, but them, certain white folks and them goddamn Indians, boy, they got a deal going on with them. I'm telling you, we U.S.
just don't
the
know
company
what it is
has some type of India deal. I don't know what it is, but there'll be some good research from it.
Well, a lot of that, the call center jobs is routed straight to India, right back here. So anytime, like, if I call Pizza Hut right now to place an order, I'm not talking to a motherfucker at Pizza Hut. I'm talking to a motherfucker in India who's gonna place the order on a computer to the Pizza Hut, and then they're gonna tell me what my total is, and then I just go to Pizza Hut and pick my
Instead
shit
of those jobs being in New Orleans for people that live here already.
See how it go?
Certain states, because certain states do that, and New Orleans is not one of them. You can sit at home and take orders for other companies. Yeah.
Experiencing a very, very different lifestyle,
Do you think most people who've come to study from abroad will stay in the UK when they finish their courses?
I know most people that I know from my course in third year, final year, have got their grad job or masters in the UK. So I would say yes, most.
Now notice what the lady asked her. Do you think that most people who get their degrees in the UK stay in the UK after they get their degrees? And the girl said yes, right? But then we go on to hear stuff like this.
They will stay. Over a third of the university's student population are currently from overseas, its highest ever level.
They didn't say them people once they graduate stay there though. Because if that's the case, that number that we heard at the beginning of the 300 something thousand people or the 350,000 people that live in that city, the numbers wouldn't be 350,000. The numbers would be higher if a third of the student population come from overseas.
But whatever the upside, there are questions which we all remember people were asking on the lead up to Brexit, which we're hearing again in Coventry.
How many more houses do we have to build? How many more are they going to be putting in the hospitals? Are they going to be putting more surgeries? So that's my main concern. How are we going to be able to cope? Because we're not really coping now, are we?
No.
Now I'm glad I played that part again because that did make sense. She said, how many houses are we going to have to build? How many more people going to wind up in the hospital? How many surgeries are going to have to be performed? Remember, you letting a bunch of people from a different land come to a land where people who obviously what you were saying the other night, though, Chop? Them diseases stay on their skin a little bit longer than the disease will stay on our skin.
Yeah, you talking about that was me. I was talking about the
all right, yeah, my bad.
Pale skin. They're because of the lack of melanin that they have. They could
they should hold that
bacteria. Yeah, it could hold bacteria longer without no signs of being sick or sickness.
Now think about it.
That's how they was able to make those long trips with those diseases and bring them over here like they did.
Now think about it like that. When you introduce a disease or a bacteria from one place to a new place, what happens? You're gonna get an influx of people getting sick out of nowhere.
Spread, yeah.
And it's gonna spread like wildfire. So now look over here in the US, they're talking about some wildly contagious shit just hit over here in Louisiana of all places. You see what I'm saying? From people coming from other places fucking sick, and now you letting them come and go in and everywhere, which is gonna make other people sick. The same shit. It's like history is repeating itself. Not saying the Trail of Tears, but it's definitely on that line.
Next, we meet Ricky, who works in a warehouse. To be honest, he seems despondent and doesn't buy the government's argument that so much migration is needed to fill jobs.
I've tried to get into work in different places, and all it is now is agency, minimum wage, when really it should be concentrating on local people, getting them in, training them up.
So with unprecedented...
See, he said it, and that's something that we've been saying about in this country. People post jobs, right? Then they say, no experience necessary. But then you go apply for the job, you go on the interview, and they ask you, well, what experience with this job do you have? None. You said no experience necessary. Which means what? You got to train me to do this job, right? But then when you go to train to do the job, or because you lack the experience that they want you to have with that specific job, nah, I'm sorry, we're going to have to pass on you. And here we go with this one.
Percentage numbers of people coming to the UK, it's hard to square why some companies are struggling to recruit, like this veterinary diagnostics firm, which has been advertising for a pathologist for a year.
So is the problem that this country is not doing enough to grow its own talent?
Possibly, yes. It is, it is very sad because there is a high need of that, and there's no incentive for people to, become a specialist at the moment.
So that goes back to what Ricky was saying. If you want people in the jobs that you need people on the job for, train the people that you have for the job that you want done. Right? Doesn't that would that be a fair assessment? Instead of bringing in people from other countries who most likely, in all likelihood, were in the same boat in their country, right? Jobs not available because you don't have specific job qualifications or training. And instead of instead of the country that you're coming from saying, hey, who wants to be a pathologist? We offering pathologist training classes. And do that. That way you can fill those positions. And pathology is what? The study of blood, right? So you don't necessarily have to go be a veterinarian pathologist. You could be a pathologist in the fucking hospital. A pathologist in the testing lab that could be working on a cure to cure a disease. I'm just saying, like,
Ukraine face ass nigga.
Any one of them. You know, it really doesn't matter at this point. But don't sit there and tell that, like this man was saying, that the country saying that they only bringing in all those different people and immigrants and shit is to fill jobs. When the people there telling you that, hey, we want these jobs, y'all just don't want to give us the training we need to get these jobs. I'm just saying, it just seems kind of weird.
The government says it's restricting the rights of relatives to come with some visa holders, and it remains committed to reducing overall net migration. But its pledge to deliver control of borders means the stakes on migration are higher than ever. Lisa Holland, Sky News, Coventry.
So that was the video, Chop. So what you got for me, brother?
I just think that they highlighting it so much to the point where we think it's going on on a higher scale than it actually is going on. And I think that immigrants and migrants have always been a part of the American way, if that's, if I'm saying that right. But I think
yes, you are.
I think that they just trying to flood the numbers in so they could, sway voting a certain way or whatever. Like, I think that's what they.
That's a good point. That's a damn good point.
Yeah, I think that's what their main goal is, to try to switch
it. If we get a large influx of immigrants to come in and vote democratically, we can keep this fuck shit going as long as we want. Because now we got
niggas ain't voting democratically no more. Like, I see people all the time
saying they're gonna vote the other way. And I don't think nobody should blame us for saying that we choose to vote another way, because we're seeing what the said lead party, who people have been foolishly, and I'm including myself in this, who have been foolishly voting for the same fucked up party from their 18th birthday all the way up until they realize that this party ain't shit. We had a house party. Look, we had a house party serving the food. Fuck, we supposed to be the guests.
Man said, look, man, trying to do the best I can. I want clean streets. I want new lights. I want good housing. I want immigrants to
enjoy the fruits of y'all labor. Fuck.
I want a goddamn wish and a prayer that show up in gold bricks, but I ain't gonna wait on it. I'm gonna try to at least get some money while I try to fulfill my wish. Shit. You need people want results, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Like people just want People want you to do what you said you was going to do. That's it. Even if it's a little bit. People tired of excuses. They didn't heard all them excuses from all the other candidates that they had to trust because they were in the same party, right? The Democratic, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like Chop said earlier, man. This shit getting played out, man. This shit dry, man. And people really balking at their ass now, and they don't give a fuck. Especially now, you a nigga up there talking this shit, man. We definitely not about to. And white people been fooling the shit out of us now. They been playing saxophones, been fucking bitches, doing all kind of little shit to make a nigga say, hey, that's some nigga shit. But now it's like, all right, nigga, you is a nigga now. What the fuck you doing? Fuck you doing? Yeah.
You can't be
all black council, black mayor, fucking black police chief. Huh? What the hell is going on? But okay.
They spun that well real good up there. Cause it's mighty funny. You would think that if you had that,
I guess them immigrants coming for jobs too. They coming to fill jobs too, huh, P? That's why Chicago needed more people, right?
Way more people.
They need to fill jobs, right?
A whole lot of people. We need people.
Niggas supposed to have been killing niggas up by their numbers and shit, right? Niggas supposed to been had Chirac and all that shit, huh? So I guess they trying to say that all them dead niggas, ain't nobody to fill the jobs. We need immigrants because niggas done killed niggas. See what I'm saying? Like Chop was talking about. It's
savagery of it
these
all.
motherfuckers out here entertainment. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're putting out a narrative of this savagery and all this shit to push another agenda. They're pushing you out and pulling people in, especially in certain areas.
I think what the big thing is, they've been telling us all these years, you need to go back to Africa. Well, I think they
doing outside they're doing business with all these outside corporations. That's what I'm saying. And they need to make room for their people. Just like they did, back in the Jeep when they first started stealing and colonizing. So they're just finding better ways to do it. And some people gonna get left out, and some people gonna, get sponsored.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. These people here play too much, bro. Like it's real shit happening, and I think the big problem
like
is,
them people say no, bro, no. It's enough of them that saying no too. So they can't say them people didn't show up and show out. Look, nobody don't give a fuck. Cause a nigga be ready to say that shit. Look, nobody ain't showed up. That shit look like lean on me, nigga.
I want to do this before we.
I wish I had a clip. I show that shit right now. Showed out that motherfucker. And they sitting back, all of them back there.
Back up for me.
With that motherfucking look on their face. You gonna hold your fucking head up high, man. Listen to them people, man. Stop trying to look past them and shit. That's y'all fucking problem. And it showed on all their face too when them dudes was talking. All y'all trying to look, y'all was looking past them people. Y'all wasn't listening. Y'all know the fuck y'all doing, but y'all gotta follow rules too, right? I get it. So stop lying to the people and let them know what's up. We gotta do this shit. We gotta do this. Say that from the jump that you gotta do this and do that. They'll never do it. They gonna always say vote for me or I set you free type shit. Same fucking narrative you say the white man was doing. Like, it's so contradictory. Oh man, that's another thing on our people. Like, been so separated as a people. It's so contradictory, bro, in our beliefs.
I think this is one of the things that we need to start looking at and honoring for ourselves. And I just pulled it up. I want y'all real thoughts on this too.
You think I've been giving you my fake thoughts the whole time?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
You know I had to get you, P. You left that wide open, bro. That was wide open. Nigga, this blunt talk, Nick.
African Americans by percentage. Starting off at number 10, we have Arkansas, with a significant 17.7% of its population being African American. Moving up the list, at number 9, we find Tennessee, where 20.5% of the state's residents identify as African American. Virginia secures the 8th spot with a notable 20.7% of its population being African American. North Carolina takes the 7th position, boasting a diverse population with 28.4% identifying as African American. Alabama claims the 6th spot, where nearly 30% of the state's residents are of African American descent. South Carolina grabs the 5th position with a substantial 29.9% of African American residents. Maryland secures the 4th spot on our list, with 31.8% of its population identifying as African American. Georgia takes the 3rd position, showcasing a diverse demographic with 32.7% African American residents. Louisiana claims the 2nd spot, where an impressive 33.3% of the population is of African American descent. And at the top spot, Mississippi leads the way with a significant 38.8% of its residents identifying as African American.
Well, I'm
Now,
not surprised.
So the only reason I even so much has played that is to say that if we started taking all of those percentages as far as if we had the actual numbers, right, and started using that particular, and they're not talking about the rest of the United States, which I know probably has a significant number of so-called African American people in the populace. What if we took those numbers and started using those numbers, like we said, to create a political party of the people that literally, like Chop and you be saying, bro, stood on business and started making shit happen the way shit should be happening? Do y'all think that we could get this shit turned around, and that's why they rely on the so-called black vote so heavily? Is because they know that the numbers that they keep telling us as us being the so-called minority is false, and that our numbers are the majority of what they need to make shit happen.
Chop, you want to take that?
Wait, say it one more time. I think you said the numbers are fake.
No. All right. So if the numbers that we just seen, like the percentages, and not including the rest of the United States, if we took all of the people of the so-called African American community and started using the numbers that they say, which we are the minority, but they rely heavily on the minority to win the votes, right? They'll vote black, they need the black people to vote, right? They need the black vote. So if that's the case, if we took those numbers, is what the numbers that we just saw, as well as the rest of the numbers as far as the so-called black people across the rest of the United States, and created a party of the people that stood on business and did things the way things should be done for not just our people, but for all people alike, do you think that we would definitely be able to get this shit turned around and stop a lot of this shit from the fuckery that we talking about now from happening?
Yeah. I think we would.
So I think we need to start pushing the party for the people. Get the t-shirts ready. Start passing the bitches out.
And like I was kind of throwing jabs at earlier, it's like if we're number 2 in the country with the most so-called African American people, then in a way they making it seems as if like our numbers are that small. Like is They making it seem like it's not that many black people
in the state
at all. Like Louisiana and Mississippi, number 1 and number 2. So it sounds more like a tree root to me. Like, you know, you got the
What,
root, and then you
Alabama?
got
Alabama
the
was
branch.
third, huh?
I think so. Something like that. I don't know. They was top 5. They was up there. It was up there with Virginia, you know. But I'm just saying, like, and them two right next to each other, and it's like it just seemed like a root from the dysphoria of a lot of fuck shit that happened to our people too, that, you know, forced them into these other areas. If they're so say claiming African American, because remember that's still a deformed term. If we looking at the nationality of these actual people, that's just another term to say that, yeah, them niggas was here, but we don't know if they actually came from Africa before the slave trade and shit. So yeah, we start calling that. So, you know, I mean, it means so. That's why it means so much to even have that shit the way they have it, as far as how they doing it with the immigrants, and even when the migrants, even when people migrated, like, you know, from, because you know there's a difference between those two. Like, they got an immigrant. They got an immigrant with an E. They got an immigrant with the I, and they got, you know, migrant itself. You know, and we talking about people who move from regions, you know, from one place to the other, like, so say Jews, right? Like, Jews
those
move
were
in
migrants,
different regions,
right?
So,
those were migrants. And it's, you know something else, bro? Why they not calling the people?
Yeah, sorry about that.
The
Please.
same thing that they was calling us when we fled from Hurricane Katrina. They called us refugees. Why they not calling them motherfuckers refugees?
Why they didn't call you an immigrant?
Well, hey, that's another good question. Because we were leaving one place going to another.
Yeah, you didn't migrate and go the fuck to you know, Ukraine. You see, then it would be called migration. That's what I'm saying. Like, they do shit on purpose for those said reasons, knowing that they're uprooting people. That's why when I was talking about how close the black population, the two most, you know, states with a high level of black population is right next to each other. It's a uprooting, you know, that I'm looking at too. So yeah, man, it's crazy. Remember, people from California and New York and all that shit, yeah, they, you know, what they always tell you, you know, we got to go down south for the family reunion.
Yep.
Yeah. As soon as they go to tracing whatever they trace, they come right the fuck back down here. So, man, people moved around a lot, bro. We used to that though. They told you that in the Bible.
Well,
the mission is different, P. The mission is different.
Traveling through the wilderness for 40 years.
No, that was Moses' fault. Moses was tripping. I'm gonna leave that alone, though. God told me leave that alone. He did his time. He did his time. Yeah, bro.
All right. What was that? Dang. All right.
Shout out to the people who came through tonight. Appreciate y'all.
I don't know who Randy Harris is. Welcome to the smoke chat. Well, smoke chat. Smoke out. Ricky Rich, DD504, King 365, Tina T84. Thank y'all for joining us We appreciate
shout
y'all
out to y'all.
comment.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying? We get it popping. Y'all already know. When it start popping though, we already know who our moderators and stuff gonna be. They already gonna know what's happening. You know, other people are gonna have to get used to the show and see how it works. No matter what changes and stuff we make, they saw it from the beginning. So I'm gonna give a big shout out to y'all.
That's a big
supporting.
old fact. Oh boy. Oh.
You gotta take us all home, P.
It's your week.
It's a relay. That man said it's my week. It's your turn. I know it's my week, sir.
It's your week.
Well,
that man, that you see him, he a fool, ain't it? Nigga, something else.
Well, folks, we do thank y'all for dropping in. Like, subscribe, and share.
Come, bro.
Don't forget to drop them comments. And for those of you who will be catching this on a rebroadcast, we welcome you. We welcome your comments. And don't forget, tell somebody to tell somebody that's going to tell somebody. So y'all spread the word. And we'll keep doing this every week. So holla at your people.
Appreciate that, P. For the beautiful segment too, bro. That was very informative, especially because I didn't know that shit was going on in the UK like that. To see 606,000 people in an influx like that, it is showing that there is shit going on that nobody not letting people aware of. People doing shit before they let people aware of it, and it's trickling over here, and it's gonna get worse if people don't get a hand on that shit.
I ain't heard, and you know what's crazy though? I ain't heard about no other country other than the UK. So I'm quite sure if I
UK is consisted of other, family countries too with it. UK is consisted of different areas too. So it's kind of looking at it like the US. They just don't have it as states. They're their own countries and areas too.
Right, because I'm about to say I ain't heard about nothing in Scotland.
But the Queen the Queen run all that shit do. Yeah, but the Queen run all that shit.
The Queen ain't running shit no more. With the worms in the grave.
Man, you crazy. Man, that UK shit still popping. Her son got the what you call it? What you mean?
That boy about to die. He got cancer.
Child, you better tell it, boy, and somebody gonna get it after him, man. That don't stop, kid. That's
I don't know why.
Come on, man. That's Prince. We
believe shit gonna work right, face ass nigga.
He think it's when when the Queen died, that's a wrap. Ain't nobody else gonna do nothing. Man, you ain't never heard that in no Prince, King, Queendom story ever. When somebody dies, what does it get passed on or not, or just the kingdom just stop? You let me know.
The Aztecs. The fucking Mayans.
Man, them people didn't go by that. Anyway, shout out to the people, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through Blood Talk, man. Chop, you wanna get go out with anything or talk about any of the specific topics that you highlight of the night, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that before we check on out?
People from Chicago, bro. I think enough people don't see those type of things happen in the community that be of the community that the community brought up.
Yeah.
Versus getting help from the people to get shit done. In New Orleans, they got one person that did that, and all the work he did led to him getting the money, but it's like it ain't for the little shit that they be doing. It's for the big shit that they can't get the money for type shit. So, I think,
when it's your tax money, it's even worse when it's your tax money, nigga.
Right.
It's like putting a fund up. And you done raised $2.2 billion, chopping them niggas looking at you letting
They still
immigrants in.
looking at you, but see that's why
Like, nigga, that's my money. What the fuck?
when the sheriff called and be like, "Oh, you want donate to the police department?" No, man, stop calling my phone.
Damn, you gotta GoFundMe, huh? That
Yeah,
shit
see, once
crazy.
you go to start making enough money, they feel like you can start giving back. Nah, kiss my ass.
He is giving back.
I'm gonna give it back to my community.
I look at my check every time I look at my check. I'm giving back, man. Stop playing with me.
Y'all take it out every fucking time. I can't make $3,000. Y'all taking $1,000 now. But yeah,
I'm
that's
supposed to
all.
look the other way, huh? Yeah, I'm supposed to look the other way. This shit. B-Dot, any highlights for the night before we check out?
Yeah, I want to piggyback off a Chop with the people in Chicago. If we get our people to stand up like that down here, as well as everybody, as well as everywhere else, a lot of these situations that we see happening would be struck down with the quickness because the people will be empowered to do so. And I think a lot of this shit need to be brought to a vote by default because of the simple that people and all that other shit in our face without asking us, do we want these people in our said neighborhoods or so on and so forth. And the last thing I want to share is for the people, stop that ignorant nigga shit out there with that savagery and fighting each other behind some dumbass shit y'all don't know nothing about. Motherfuckers with that crazy shit. That's all. The moon landing was fake, people. They never went there.
Y'all niggas stop doing shit for clout and shit too. Like that other news shit with your boy out there and dressed like the nigga who be doing that comedy shit. Quay or some shit like that. The little black nigga who be putting them wigs on and shit. He be doing it like the new Nene or some shit. This nigga at some kind of transgender idol
pageant or
some shit.
Some type of fucking audition.
This nigga, oh man, the nigga had the thong on and all that shit and made sure you saw it when he turned around. Man, I just saw another nigga tap. I don't know if you know that boy, Playboy Cardi. They called him. He's supposed to be on some kind of gothic shit. You know, he be dressing in the all black, be doing the crazy, that be having little crazy tours and shit.
Yeah,
they caught him with his cheeks out, with the thong on and shit.
Yeah,
I said, what the fuck? So, like I was telling you, P, earlier about that influence shit. You know, this shit real, and we expect people to have the common sense to not do these things, but to put it up as popularity and put it up on Front Street. And where you put these people up on this, you know, and all these followers, like it's a lot of people that's influenced by that shit, you know. That's cool to them because they're listening to him. It's been manipulation and, you know, persuasion and shit like that. These tactics have been used on the people for a long time, bro. No matter if it's, you know, migration or you know, all the way through hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's been used as a tactic to get money, to gain power, or to, you know, gain residence as of land. You know, and like Pop said, we the ones that give. You know, we the ones that's been given. We the ones been opening up our doors and say, hey, you could come in. See what I'm saying, bro? To all these motherfuckers, and they know that. But for them to turn around and, you know, get, you know, certain seniorities and shit, it's like, oh, now we gotta bombard you with our people. It's like, no, like it don't happen that way. So a lot of wars been fought, just to bring up on Chop segment. A lot of wars been fought. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what they talking about with the Civil War and all that shit. Yeah, that was some, you know, some undermining shit too when it came down to immigration or migrants as a whole.
I guess the niggas in the army is savages too.
Come on, man. Fight for my motherfucking country, man. For what I stand for. Yeah, bitch, I had slaves too. And what? This is what it was. It was trade. People was poor out here, poor, when they ain't really have nothing poor. How you be poor and they don't have nothing? See? You could get shit for 5 cents back then, nigga. You bring home a whole motherfucking, you bring home groceries, nigga, with a quarter. Fuck you talking about? So look at the value of money. look at the with a quarter, nigga. That was New Orleans. That was New Orleans like a motherfucker. I don't know what it's. That was NOLA like a motherfucker. Nigga said a quarter. I'm telling you, bro. You know, just to speak on your shit too, Chuck, because this is not even. It's not even far-fetched if you look at your favorite corner stores and shit. You know, you see these same people, the Asians, the Palestinians, the Syrian, you know, these people, and guess what? And another thing, if we're gonna speak on religion, you know, most of them are Christian or Muslim. You know, the Koreans and all that, they're most likely Christian. And the Palestinians and the Syrians, they're most likely Muslim. So some of them be doing their little prayers and everything in the stores now. I be seeing them. So
yep, all in the back.
Oh, okay. See, now you putting it together, P. Like Chat was saying, these people are Palestinians and shit. You know, going through the same process, but not getting the same flack as other races are getting for trying to come the fuck over here, bro. You feel me?
People boycotting everything free.
It's your cousins. Yeah, it's they people and they cousins. They let get a lot of the benefits, and people are realizing that now you're pushing these more Latino or Mexican or brown people, as we say, more into the black communities, as if you're trying to push all that shit together and shit. You know, and it's even like how Latinos don't want Latinos in this motherfucker. Pete, what's going on? You saw you saw that goddamn video. Latinos stood up and said, "Man, these motherfuckers, this is some bullshit." They all at the council meeting, cutting the fuck up. You saw that shit. Not the black version, the other one I showed you with the rest of the people. When the Latino dyke pulled, excuse me, not dyke. I'm sorry. Damn, I said it again.
LGBTQ.
The lady jumped up to it and was like, you telling us the same story. What's going on? We don't need to be doing this. So, hey, man. Damn, bro, that shit was crazy. Oh, you Miss McKnight too. They shot her fucking boyfriend in the fucking head. You is crazy as hell.
Oh, I forgot about that. I don't know how.
You want to speak on that right quick? Go ahead. You can speak on that.
Oh, that's some wild ass shit, man. But like you say, like they said, she already was suspended off of the bench for doing some other shit. So it probably wasn't nothing but a matter of time before she do something that was detrimental.
It was something that had her suspended without pay too.
Meaning she was about to be under investigation.
She did something. Yeah, she was doing. I don't know if she was fucking in one of them rooms or something. I don't know, P. But she did something. She ain't get no pay. You know, they mean business because usually they give, they let them go with pay a lot of times. I didn't see them get away with a lot of the goofy shit. So for her, for them to sweep that under the rug, but finding out that she got suspended without pay. Yeah, because I barely heard, too many people even bring this story up. And it's supposed to be something important, but they pushing Black Girl Magic right now, so you're not gonna see too much of this shit neither.
Right.
Yeah, black women in prestige places doing emotional shit.
And it is Black History Month.
Got control over people. Man, think about it. Like, people always say that shit and it's coming to pass. This is why a woman can't run the country. She too emotional. make bad decisions. And it's starting to. It seems like it's true. Like this lady was a judge. I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far with this shit, but it just seems like the puzzle pieces is putting itself together. Yeah.
Right, because it showed itself in our elected lady official first term in office. Motherfucker out here getting drunk and boss fights in the bathroom and shit. Arguing with people in restaurants and all kind of shit.
Get loose.
They got another man somewhere. This whole talking about repossessing all of the cop cars in the city. Like, bitch, you ain't even paying the bills out there. What the fuck? You about to get your police cars repossessed?
It's my shit.
And that's just how she talk too. That's just how she fucking talking out there, and the people riding with her. I'm like,
Fanny too. Fanny been getting it too. She's another one talk crazy.
Man,
over the whole goddamn district.
Oh, guess what?
On that bullshit.
I think she about to get her
getting
fucking
her back blowed out. That shit crazy, man.
And the only thing a man could do, he said, the only thing a woman could do for me is bring him a sandwich. I guess she was getting your back blowed out and bringing that man a sandwich, huh?
Fuck. Fanny Megan said, I got the Megan Thee Stallion needs, man. Fuck what y'all talking about. I did lie. She didn't even admit that she lied. She just went to court like ain't nothing happened. Man, you
tripping.
You told them people it was the white man who was holding you down.
All the while,
you could believe anything that you want. And the people pulled out all kind of shit on their ass. Text messages and shit where they was meeting up. I said, oh man, see, you put your business in the street. You rock and roll, fam. There ain't nobody even ask you about none of that shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you have a, you know what I'm saying, when you are an officer of something, or like, you know what I'm saying, you have a position over them type of decisions, I think people should take that more seriously. That's all.
Definitely.
Especially when you know just this black struggle, right? When you use this black struggle to get in office and shit.
Then get up in there and throw the beauty of
shit.
power.
Come, man, put that shit to fucking use. So what you're saying, let people see the results of what you're saying, bro. The respect goes way further, and your loyalty to the people, it goes way further, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of people might not agree with you, but I'm telling you, that's what makes you a martyr. If that's what you want, if that's what you seek, you know what I'm saying, out of this shit, you're not gonna get it. That shit dead and dry, man. Like Chop said, man, that shit old, man. That's the old way, man. Them churn got smartphones with they dumb ass. They could look that easy shit up right quick.
We got a whole world full of smart dummies.
Yeah. I mean, and I say that for a reason, because it's like, you know, certain things, you know, it's repetitive. It seems like, because they fade the same shit, but at the same time, it's easy to find out who somebody is because you have so much access to everybody.
That is definitely true.
Hey, man. Shout out to the people once again, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all came through like a motherfucker.
Yes,
y'all came through like a motherfucker. Yeah, and
we did it in under 4 hours tonight. We at the mark.
Yeah, it look like you trying to push it.
I'm not gonna be long-winded no more. I'm not gonna be long-winded no more.
You did change your who that was? Your Tennessee twin or something? Man. What state that was you was just in, B? Let me see.
I would have to read that as like a Carolinian.
Hey man.
Sweet
This is-
Caroline.
This is Blunt Talk Nola, fellas. I am Silent Child 17.
P. Dot on the spot.
Top tracks in the building.
Hey man, another fireman. We out this motherfucker.